All
Yeah.
right. What's going on, YouTube? Here with my boy, Iam MKT. Um, Most like you guys know him. All right, so there you go. All right, man. So, yeah, I just wanted to talk about a couple of things. I know he's going to talk about the baptismal questions. I don't know too much about that because when I got baptized in 2003, so I know they've changed after that. I can't remember the questions in 2003. I don't remember those questions back then. But maybe you can go in deeper into that. And then I want to talk a little bit about marking and the clicks at the hall. If you experience those two things, and then that'd be pretty much it. So yeah, if you want to, man, just what's going on? Gabriel got people in the room. Gabriel McKnight. I don't know if you know him, MKT.
Nah, I don't know a lot of these people. Like I said, I'm mostly in the small corner of YouTube. Really, not too many people don't really know nothing about me. Now they may see me pop up in chats and in a chat room on many videos, but most of the time, I'm kind of secretive a little bit. Some people like your channel is underrated, and I'm like, well, thanks to YouTube's algorithms, nobody really
Yeah.
know about me, but just know that I'm out here just increasing my knowledge day to day, and just happy to be out the cult, man. Like regardless of which way you go afterwards, one of the things that we all have in common is that we all have gotten to our place of we all have achieved satisfaction in some at some point. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to worry about getting up for any type of or getting ready any type of service meeting or all this other stuff they had us doing. Just basically slave labor. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
then that's why I'm thankful to have you on my platform. I'm thankful for everybody in the chat room. You know what I'm saying? We here. You know what I'm saying? We here. We free. So
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, and your channel is underrated, man. You give a lot of information out there, but I think sometime, and it's kind of like though, with no disrespect to the XJW community, but I noticed that they really go by personality. You got to
facts.
fit a certain personality. And if you don't fit that, then a lot won't listen to what you say. But that's basically human nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get
Oh,
onto your channel so I can see the chat room because a person that when you're on live, that's the only thing about this program you can't really see what's going on in
yeah,
the chat.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm putting
exactly.
up on
Yeah,
my phone and everything like that so I can see who's all up in
yeah,
there. Okay, see we got five. All right, looks cool.
yes. Gabriel Menard is on. I know a couple people from your channel watches my videos too.
Yeah, they do. We should have the same audience, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, so you just said that you're not used to what baptism questions or whatnot. So
yeah,
we can go
yeah.
ahead
'Cause
and jump right on into it.
yeah, yeah. I was talking to an individual. He's kind of still in.
Hmm.
But he was talking about the baptism questions. I'm not too familiar with the new ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the new ones. Southern Boss Lady said, "What's going on? Hey, how you doing, Southern Boss Lady?" Uh, but I'm not too familiar with the new. I looked a little bit up. I don't know. Maybe you're more familiar with those questions. I know it's two of them. Hey, what's going on, woman of the name?
Well,
Um,
my thing is this: they just now changed it. I mean, in 2019, they just now changed. So the stuff that we had, this is some new stuff that they got going on. You know what I'm saying? And I
uh,
mean, regardless if you are a Bible believer, because at the end of the day, I say it like this: you got to deal with what's in the text. Regardless if you're a Bible believer or not, they still have just totally like obliterated the whole. Okay, it's like this: from according to the Bible, Jesus said he's supposed to be baptized in the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Well, by them saying that you must be baptized in the Spirit directed organization, that totally has changed a whole lot. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
They're putting basically the organization really above God. It's kind of like what we talked about when you was on my channel that time when I was telling you that the governing body was kind of like on the same line as the prophets and everything like that. But now I just feel as though like they're kind of bringing the organization as above God in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So kind of break. What's the two questions they asked?
Um, Let me go to my notes real quick because, like I said before, I've been out since since like 2016, and
Yeah.
so then that's what I said. Like, man, this is a topic which I have not really, look. I've heard bits and pieces of information about it, but let's check it out here. Um, see here.
Yeah, what's going on, Jimmy? And my cousin's on here right now. What's going on, cousin?
Okay,
I'm
now
about
they say,
I'm
have
about
you
Joe witness
repented
stuff.
of your sins and dedicated yourself to Jehovah and accepted his way of salvation through Jesus Christ? Do you understand that your baptism identifies you as one of Jehovah's Witnesses in association with his organization? I'm trying to see where they say that his spirit directed organization, because that was mine, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, but still, it's still a lot of conjecture because okay, in 1985 it was spirit directed, you know, but I think it was in I think 1955, I believe, because they at one time said that you will never be baptized in organization or something like that. Hang on a second.
It's do still say that. But like, what's the Let me see. What's the question? Now, hold on for a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna share my screen real quick. Hold
Go
on.
ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Women of Name said they removed Spirit directed this year. Hold on for a minute.
Okay.
Oops. I'm just going to the organized book,
Yeah, go ahead.
and I think that yeah, I think they did remove the Spirit directed, but just want to make a point about this real quick.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because
Organized book.
yeah, because the last thing I heard was, see, I was baptized under the Spirit organization. What these people are baptized up under, that's something, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. It's
You
like
know,
yeah, and
that's the questions
yeah,
that I remember. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah, because
No,
shoot, go ahead.
what I remember is that baptism was what's that? A public display of your private dedication. That's all I knew.
Facts. Yeah.
So yeah, all this new stuff I don't know nothing. I don't really keep up with Joe Witness stuff. I don't watch
S-
too many XJW videos. I probably watch yours
Right.
and a couple of others. I only watch because I moved on from all that stuff. So I don't even watch too much of that stuff now.
Yeah.
Let me
Same
see
here.
if I can.
And while you're fine, if you don't mind, I can go ahead and talk a little bit
Oh
if
yeah,
I
go
mind.
ahead, go ahead. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
go
but
ahead.
like I was saying, when it comes to that, when you'll get to that certain point that you just start. Like I remember when I first woke up, right? I was staying on JW.org. I was all up on it. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to, unravel this stuff. But then after a while, I just stopped. I just stopped because I just feel as though, like, okay, I've gotten to the point now to whereas I'm comfortable to where I'm at. It's time to move on to something new, you know? And so a lot of this
Exactly.
stuff,
Yeah.
like when you asked me about baptism, I was like, okay, this is something that I'm not really too fond of. But go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
You seem to have gotten it.
Yeah, yeah, no, 'cause it's on Instagram. I talked to. I don't know if he's watching Instagram. I private messaged a Pimo, and he
Hmm.
was talking about that. So I said, y'all bring it up in my video this week. But here's the organized. But here's the questions right here. Let me see if I can get this on here real quick. And I guess basically it says, hold on, let me remove this real quick. Do you understand that your dedication to baptism identify you as one of Jehovah's Witness in association with God's Spirit directed organization? And I think in May they took the Spirit directed part off.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I think that's what they're talking about. But I haven't seen any paper that said they took it off. But this is from the organized book. They haven't updated organized book yet. But this is from the organized book that when baptism is basically identification to the world that you are now in association with Jehovah's Witness Spirit Directed Organization. But when I was in there, 2003, I got baptized in 2003. It was my mind was saying that you this is a it's like kind of like the engagement when you get engaged, you get married. The wedding was
Yeah.
the public ceremony to the world of your private engagement, and so baptism was a public. Okay, the way you said, do y'all believe in baptism? Yeah, we believe in baptism. We practice baptism. Yeah, but we're talking about as Jesus said in Matthew 28:19-20, baptize in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. So in Jehovah's Witness, when you get baptized, They basically ask you two questions, and it's not really. They don't really say baptize in the name of those three. So that we're kind of discussing the questions that they ask you when you get baptized.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah, I'm just going over the question that was
So,
asked.
like, okay, my
All
thing
right.
is this, and if you don't mind, I can elaborate a little bit. And this is just like what I found out in I think it's 1966 Watchtower, yeah, October 1st.
Yeah.
They said that, and this is what they said. They said we do not dedicate ourselves to a religion, nor a man, nor to an organization. No, we dedicate ourselves to the supreme sovereign of the universe, our creator, Jehovah God himself. This makes dedication a very personal relationship between us and Jehovah. So why did they stick spirit directed organization in there? Does that mean that my baptism, you know what I'm saying, even though I look at am I able to speak freely on here, or do I need a
Yeah. Yeah.
filter?
Go ahead, man. Yeah. Be raw,
Okay, let me
man.
start
Hey,
over.
hey.
Okay, so based upon me, by them saying that we don't dedicate ourselves to a religion or organization, does this basically mean that even though I look at the organ JW, the whole thing is bullshit. I mean, I just look at it like that. But but does this mean that it didn't have no value to them? Because if they said that, in 1966 that we're not supposed to be um, do not supposed to dedicate ourselves to any type of organization, but then here it is, I was told that do I dedicate myself to Jehovah's spirit directed organization? Like, what does that mean? Like, why is there all this like flip flop, wishy washy all throughout the years? Is it ever going to go back? If it went back one time, will it go back again? They do the same thing with the blood thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's double talk. That's what they do. They say one thing, but they mean something else. To the public, they'll say one thing, but when you get in, they kind of reinterpret what they mean. Kind of like Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? And
Facts.
so, yeah, we're not dedicating ourselves to an organization, but you are associate with us. So
Mm,
even if I get this fellowship, I'm still baptized because I didn't get dedicated to y'all. I'm just was associated with you guys. So it's a lot
yeah.
of double talk, and that's what cults do. They like to reinterpret words. They like to say one thing and mean something else, and I think that's all it is. It's double talk because they'll say in a public book when you're studying the Bible teach book about we don't dedicate ourselves to no man or organization, but what once you get in, hold on. So we tearing Joe Witness down because as he said it was all BS, man. I don't yeah we're not Joe Witness no more. So yeah, we tearing this down. And any false religion, anything else, we tear it down because it takes people's lives, man. It destroys people's lives. Life is too short to be part of something you following a man as. So yeah, we tearing this mess up. Uh, yeah,
I'm I'm
and
gonna
what's that?
say
How you?
I'm gonna say
eh,
this though. Um, Watchtower. What people need to understand is that when are we all
Hold on,
going to
Anna.
stop allowing an organization to continue to lie to you and change things up? Truth never changes. Truth is supposed to change things around. You know what I'm saying? Truth is something that and this is what my college professor told me, and I believe we talked about this. Beliefs are things which other people hold as truth. Truth can only be established by primary sources and consensus, and by your five senses, things which are tangible, which you can touch and feel. Anything
Mhm.
else is flawed. So if they tell you that reports I've heard of brothers selling their homes, and this means we have a little bit of time to system things, you know what I'm saying? Quote unquote 1975 thing, it's false. There's no getting out of that. You know what I'm saying? So then here it is, you have people that's dedicating their lives to this. People have they're very talented, so yeah, it must be torn down. We have to tear it down. It's not so much as somebody what they believe in. When your beliefs cause you to divide families, to deny people of blood transfusions, people have lost lives, people have lost family members because of this, and they're waiting on them to come back, when in actuality it's just a bunch of BS and people lying. So people need to understand it. So now we're going to tear it down. I'm not trying to yell at anybody, but I do apologize. But I mean, this is something that I contend with. You know what I'm saying? I do
Yeah,
apologize. I'm not, getting a
yeah.
target
Hey,
anybody, but
keep talking. Keep talking. MT. Hold on.
oh, okay. But yeah, but like I said, like I'm not trying to target anybody individually, but I mean, this is a religion that has really harmed a lot of people. They have denied people of education, denied people of their family. people are some people are alone. I just went live today and did a little live stream, and somebody told me that their mother, their brother, I think it was Great Dan, if y'all know him, he said his mother, his brother, his sister, he's alone. His whole family shuns him because of this. So yes, it must be torn down. It's imperative for us to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something that I deal with. A lot of people saying that, well, we need to respect other people's beliefs. But what if their beliefs do not respect everyone else? What if their beliefs say that everybody else is going to be dead? What if their beliefs tell you that everybody else is going to be bird food or that God's going to destroy them? What right do they have to say that? None. So that's why, yes, we must tear it down. I
Yeah,
do
yeah, you got
apologize. I
yeah, yeah,
digress.
yeah. You got to tell it, especially if you've been affected by it. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure people escaped Jim Jones, and people left all them other coats that people killed themselves. They're not finna go down silently. So yeah, it's not so much tearing it down; it's exposing it. You know what I'm saying? But no, I think my
Right.
cousin was that's my cousin asking that, and I think
Yeah, I'm a really
yeah, I'm
cool
not
guy, you know what I'm saying? I'm just I just yeah, I'm a real cool dude, you know what I'm saying? Just that question I get asked that a lot, Are you
yeah.
being too hard on the witnesses and everything like that? Yeah.
No, he no he no he no he no he yeah, he understand. Okay, so yeah, all right. So y'all want to move on from that? Cause I'm not too into that. I'm not
You
into
about to make me have
Darwinism.
doggone
Aneurysm
PTSD kick in,
in,
man. I
in
start twitching a
aneurysm.
little bit, you know what I'm saying?
All right, but yeah, also going into when it says in association with the spirit directed organization, what
Mhm.
that tells me is that they don't believe that God's people is spirit directed. Only the organization is spirit directed.
Mhm.
So if you were to study the Bible and the New Testament, or as they call it, Greek scriptures, all Christians are endowed with the Spirit. But Jehovah's Witness teach that only the organization or the faithful slave or the 144,000 endowed with the Spirit. That's the
Mhm.
most dumbest thing because I'm not endowed with the Spirit. Only way I can follow the Spirit is follow this organization. If I leave it, I don't have it. So when you
Mhm.
say you understand that you're an association with the Spirit direct organization, no, it's not like that. That's not how God worked. And I think I used the illustration of Ruth and the book of Ruth. Ruth and Naomi, or Naomi and her husband, left Jerusalem because there was a famine, but God had never left
Mhm.
them. So even though God was part of that nation, the nation of Israel, even if a people left that nation, He was still with them. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So Joe Willis is a teacher. This is the thing about codes. This is one identification of a code. Everyone knows, and this is the thing. If you study history of the planet, anything else, we've been through 5 ice ages, at least 5.
Yeah.
Okay,
Documented.
the Earth, yeah, the Earth goes through a what do you call that? A rinse and repeat. The Earth in nature eliminates and it starts over. So we're doing a time where we're about to be eliminated off this planet. I think 2029 is the climate's gonna come close to the Earth as ever been between the satellites and everything else. So what coast will do is they'll take apocalyptic talk and they'll throw it at you and say the only way you can escape apocalypse is to be with us. That's identified the mark of a cult is that the only way you can escape a great apocalypse coming is to be part of a group. No, I
But
gotta be part of you, man.
but Juman, my thing is this. How in the blue hell is watchtower Bible tracks like going to protect you from a meteorite? If the
What it?
person that lives above me practices according to the Bible now, you know what I'm saying? I got to say this because the Bible's against witchcraft and everything. But let's say this stuff is true, all right? The person above me, and I was staying in a little 3-story apartment building, right? So somebody above me is practicing witchcraft and spiritism, and I'm still in the organization. That meteorite got to come take their ass out before it get to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
I always said is like, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, my thing is like, okay, that's all well and good. They can tell you this, that oh, this is gonna happen. Oh, there might be this or here might be happening in the future. But you got to think logical. Like, how is giving out magazines really, or putting yourself in in a cult really going to protect you from something that's supposed to happen in the natural world? You know what I'm
hmm
saying? I just never. That's one of the things which I never could understand. You know.
exactly. Well, because the Romans don't teach the meteorite going to Earth. They teach that the Earth gonna be here forever. Yeah, so they don't even teach that, and it's kind of like when you go to the Heaven's Gate. It was like, okay,
Mm,
a meteorite's coming, but we need to take this. We need to kill ourselves so that we can get on that mothership.
right.
So yeah, so it's always something that even if something do come, you be with us. We got a secret bunker, we got an ark, or we got a spaceship we gonna get on. That same thing Lois Farrakhan did. This dude
Mhm.
talk about he went on a spaceship or some kind of mess. He went on a spaceship and the mothership coming in. All this psychological, all this science fiction mess. It's like if I'm God's child, why is God calling me to a certain group to save me?
Yeah.
As like I mean, I told you, I got 4 kids. I'm gonna get this right this time. I don't got 6 kids.
Yeah, where's your wife at, man? Because you
Yeah, yeah,
totally obliterated that last time. You said, I think I got.
yeah,
You said, I
yeah,
think I got
yeah,
another one. And then she said, you
yeah,
said,
yeah.
hold on. I said, what? So you start gonna tell on yourself, man.
Yeah. So I got 4 kids, man.
Yeah.
If my kids is at school, I'm not finna tell my kids you gotta be at this certain school for me to save you. No, I'm finna come get all your guys, man. Cause I love all you guys the same. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's stupid for a God of the universe to sit there and say need all people in one group to save all you people. That's stupid, man. That's not even how God works, man. Before there was a
Right.
religion, anything else, God worked with people. Abraham was not part of the religion. God spoke to him and told him in that tent where he was with his family, in that
Hmm.
house he was with his family, he spoke with him. Moses in the desert, God spoke to him. He didn't have to be in Egypt with his people. God spoke to them on a
Right.
spiritual level. So it's like a cult would tell you you got to be with us to survive. And that's just to get with you. And I think what Aaron Hubbard, the Scientology, he said, if you want to make money, create religion and tell people the end of the world is coming.
Pretty much so. And I mean, I have it on my phone all the time when they said there's meteorites coming in and everything else. My thing is how dangerous this really is. People need to understand that is if they tell all their members this information that oh there's some 2029 some meteorites coming, they might all they gotta do is put out some printed material. They can have a whole lot of members. They can increase their members at any given time. Kind of like anytime there's an event that happens in history, like the Trade Center, World Trade Center, and everything like that. I remember, I think I was like in the 6th grade. The Kingdom Hall was freaking packed.
Yeah, yeah.
When the towers went down, the Kingdom Hall started flooding big time, but then slowly it just started decreasing, decreasing, decreasing after a while. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was. Yeah, I remember if you can come early, you can get a seat. You had to get there early, man. We had
Yeah.
to we had to pull out seats because we had to sit in the back room.
Hmm.
So yeah, but now it's like, man, it's so empty now. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, I haven't been to a Kingdom Hall like in a while. I don't do Kingdom Hall crashes or anything
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that. I
yeah,
just yeah, I think last time I drove, well, there is one that's near my house now, but I mean, last time that I seen the one that I used to go to, I think it was like 2 years ago. I went back home, and what you advertising there? I mean, you over there. What's going on, man? Like, you all right?
yeah. I was trying to pass it off as water. You know what I'm saying? But I was drinking some of
Oh,
this, man.
okay,
Yeah, but anyway, it's,
okay.
it's all gone. I was trying to see if there was little crumbs in the corner. That's
Yeah,
all it.
you trying to get
Yeah,
the little last swig of the
yeah,
corner.
yeah,
But
yeah.
anyway, like I was
Uh,
saying, was the last time that I saw my Kingdom Hall was actually pass by every time I come back home, but I actually drove around the parking lot one year, and they were just getting ready for field service. I just drove around, and I don't know if anybody saw him, but I said, man, let me ride around this parking lot one last time. I
mhm.
said, yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean,
But
yeah.
go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. No, I'm just saying I don't
No,
even
but I
waste
was
my time.
saying, getting back to baptism, I mean, you know, it's kind of like this for me when I think about that time, just everybody just being like happy, in other words,
Hmm.
everybody really like boosting you up. And I mean, if for a time, I felt that spirit, so to say, what I mean, I just felt like something. I was just eager, so they call it zeal, in other words. You know, it was
Hmm.
a very exciting time, but then it's like after you come out that water, it's like, for a while, this is just me thinking back. Back then I wouldn't have said this, but after you come out that water, everybody's hugging you and everything. That they might treat you out to a dinner. Oh, he just got baptized. We had Ruby Tuesdays, you know what I'm saying, everything like that. But then after a while, I mean, what else is there? I mean, I
Yeah,
did the RBC for like a couple of months. I did do that, but then when I graduated high school, I mean, it's like, okay, I need to start focusing on my life now, you
yeah.
know? And so it's
Hmm.
like all that time just don't really feel like anything after a while, you know?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
most of the RBCs they selling all them Kingdom Halls. That's the crazy thing. But yeah, I went
Right.
to the Kingdom Hall one time a couple of years ago, and what I did is I took the article about the Australia Warrior Commission up there,
Mhm.
and I gave it to the elders. And then when I walked out, I put copies on everybody's windshield. So, that's the only reason I went up there. I'm not wasting my time to go up there this thing, man. It's a waste of time.
No, but
Yeah,
that's good though. I mean, you letting people know about it. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
But
You
they
never
gonna
know.
throw it
You
away.
could. It's kind of like
Yeah,
I tell a lot of people, man. If you wake up one person throughout your whole video, you could have like a 10,000 some subscribers, or you can have 800 subscribers. You can have 3 subscribers. But if you wake up one person with information, that is better than millions of subscribers and nobody wake up. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. Yeah, exactly, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. I totally agree, man. It don't matter. It don't matter how many people listening to you. It's who's hearing it. It don't matter how many people's hearing it.
Hmm.
It's who's listening. That's what I look for, man. I could, I post things on my Instagram account all the time. I try to do Black History and things like that.
Yeah.
And the point is, I'm not doing things to get likes. I'm doing things to put information out there. And
Right.
it don't matter if you have 10,000 followers. If two of those followers take that stuff to heart, that satisfies me. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
have.
that's the whole thing. So it's not about followers. It's about people take the heart. Sometimes people just follow because they just like what you talk about, or like how you
Mhm.
look, or like the stuff, or just following somebody. But if you can get somebody's heart and get this information out, that's more satisfying than the followers and things like that.
Mhm. Yeah, like I was saying before, I mentioned, and this is just a. I'm just gonna say this. Then I've got something that I need to talk to you about. Um, I think I mentioned earlier I was getting up with Sankofa, and we were gonna do a video and we were gonna upload it to Baba TV. I don't know if you heard of that, but that's what kind of like I'm on right now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Baba TV is kind of like something that's like Sinetta TV, but
yeah,
like what I'm saying, I'm just getting up, just trying to slowly build myself up. But
yeah.
I will say this: the one thing I do regret saying, or I mean, do regret doing, is that I was one of this girl I went to the Kingdom Hall with. She messaged me and she has me say, "Hey, I need to ask you some questions." And I mean, I blame it partly on myself and as well as other things. Is that at times that I don't really like to get into debate with people that I actually know. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Meaning that people that it's kind of I've done it before, did it so much, but then it's like after a while, it's like, well, dang, I was just thinking about it, but then I messaged her, and I guess she didn't really want to message me back, you know. And so what I'm getting at is that when you have to deal with your family or people that you know at some point, then it's kind of hard, versus you
yeah,
just putting out information. It's real easy for you to put out information, but then when you have to deal with somebody that actually knows you, it's kind of
yeah.
different, you know.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like if you can lead a horse to water. So I just put the information out. If you don't believe it, don't. I mean, the whole thing is you got Google, man. You don't need me. You got Google. And I'm just out there putting the foundation out. And just like when I study with my kids, I teach my kids about science, math, human nature. I teach them all this stuff. But I tell them, hey, I'm giving you the basics, man. Y'all look this stuff up further. I don't even tell them. I don't even go that deep. We spend 2 hours talking. I don't go that deep with them because hey, y'all need to find this stuff on your own. I could be wrong. It's many times I told y'all stuff is inaccurate. So the whole
Hmm.
point is not about trying to convince somebody. I put it out there. You got Google. That's on your part, dude. And
Yeah,
if you want to be lazy and stay dumb, go ahead, man. But that kept the slaves enslaved, man. They wanted to stay dumb.
yeah,
It's an individual that say, it's more to what I know. If I want to stay lazy and be stupid, go ahead. Or ignorant, not stupid, ignorant, then that's on you. But I mean, we in the information age. If you be like Jehovah and choose not to know, that's on you. That's on you, dude. But
right.
as far as we lay the foundation, and it's up to you to further your information on that stuff.
Yeah. If you don't mind, someone asked a good question in the chat. They said, "Do you think?" Um, he asked someone, "Do you think you should get rebaptized? Yes, no, and why?" This is what I say to do. And Jamal, you know how I get down. I say this. First of all, you need to understand and not look at baptism in like one particular source. What is the history behind baptism? Did it start with the Bible, or was baptism something that was practiced before the Bible? You know what I'm saying? Before
So
all
what do
this,
you?
where did it
Okay.
come from? You know what I'm
So, so
saying?
what? So what do you say about that?
What you mean?
What do you say about the baptism? What's your answer to that question?
Um, my answer to the question about baptism would be like it's something that was done by about 3,000 years ago by the so-called Egyptians, Cometians. It was practiced by them. Um, Hang on a second. Let me see if I can share my screen real quick. Let me pull up something real quick. Give me a little bit. And I don't want to go too much detail because we're supposed to be talking about You know what
Hey,
I'm
what?
saying? The JW stuff. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to get
Yeah, I
too
got.
far off topic.
Hold
You
on.
know.
Yeah, I give a shout out to King of Faders, man. Hey, what's going on, King of Faders, man? You take
Oh
time out
my
your day, watch
goodness.
it.
Hey,
Yeah, you watch it. Watch it, little nobody like me. What's going on, man?
hey, Jumanji. He gave me that good old line that I use, and I still use today. He was talking about the pedophiles and stuff like that, and then how Watchtower says that, oh, those are apostate lives, and the King of Pharaoh's like dang, apostate lives are getting very expensive nowadays.
Yeah, they are, man. Sure.
I'm
The
telling you,
Lord's-
man, they get real they
they
get
are.
real expensive, man. Shoot,
Shoot, hey, you
apostate
want to
lives
like?
gonna have them guys behind bars soon,
Yeah, I hope
or
so,
or
man.
or coming out with some having to fork out a whole bunch of money, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, doggone. Those are
Oh yeah,
apostate driven. Some of those
look.
are apostate driven lies.
Well,
Like, come on, man.
we not getting paid for them lies though. So who who getting money off that? The lawyers, man. The lawyers getting money off that
Yeah, true
mess.
that. True
Yeah.
that. They only get like what a cut of it, ain't it? Because
Shoot, no, lawyers get paid by what the hour? Lawyer,
yeah, you have to pay them for the hours
yeah,
that they work on a case. Because that's
yeah,
how
they
it
get,
was with me.
yeah, they
When I
get,
was dealing with my situation with my daughter, I had to pay
yeah,
a lawyer and everything like that. I
yeah, they
tell
get
you
paid a
what,
lot, man.
I'm
Shit.
happy to be off child support. I'm telling you,
I bet you are, man. Shit.
I'm
I
very
almost had,
fortunate.
sure, I almost had a child support thing, but anyway, I ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
whole
yeah,
different
yeah,
story.
yeah. I ain't
Yeah,
trying to
all
get
right,
you
but
in the
yeah,
doggone doghouse, man. See, man, you be
yeah.
putting yourself, you be telling on yourself when we get on live, man. You be telling on yourself, man. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
what they if I say, man? I gotta blame, I gotta blame on this, man. This stuff right here, man. That's the devil, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
you.
leave that stuff alone, man. Leave that mess alone. Yeah, but to
Shoot.
answer that's my cousin. Awakening, that's my cousin. I had him on my channel. I interviewed him a couple of weeks ago.
Oh
As
yeah,
far as getting rebaptized, I don't think you need to get rebaptized. Your baptism was between you and God, whichever God you
yeah.
serve.
At the end of the
Yeah,
day, it is.
yeah,
Despite whether
it
you
is.
subscribe to, it's between if you decide to get involved into another religion, then I mean that's on you.
Yeah, but it's not.
Really,
It's not.
baptism is just an inauguration, ain't it, into a particular um belief system
It was a ritual. John the Baptist
ritual.
started that.
Yeah,
Well, John the Baptist started. I think John the Baptist, Jesus was one of John's disciples before he
right,
went off on his own. So it was a ritual that they did. It was a whole ritual of cleaning. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? But then Jesus put a whole new meaning on it.
right.
It's the thing. Rituals can take new meanings as time go on. You know what I'm saying? So baptism between you and God. If you are a Christian, then you're okay. You'll go ahead and get baptized. But I don't think dudes got baptized. They wash their hands and feet before they enter the temple.
Hmm.
Dudes didn't get baptized before Jesus. And I think John. They even said John was influenced by their scenes. Remember the scenes from Quran, the people with the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Yeah,
I think John was influenced by them individuals.
yeah. By
So
their great teacher and everything.
yeah, so baptism it's between you and God, and even if the Egyptians did it, I'm pretty sure it had a different meaning between them and between the Jews.
Yeah, it
It's
is not.
yeah,
It's not discredit the Bible and anything like that. But you know what I'm saying. But basically, what I'm just trying to say is like you always look at the history of where things come. That way, it gives you a better understanding of it. You
yeah,
know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But
Hold on for a minute.
can
I
you?
got
I'll
something to.
share my screen right
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I put it
that's
on right
basically
now.
that's the Houthi. You know, showing how the with baptism and everything like
Okay.
that. That's what I would just want just to show everybody. You could look more into that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get really too well Tahuti thought or whatnot. I just had to grab an image real quick, But that was like, according to the primary sources and everything like that, that's where baptism, was started again. And if you look at various pictures, you can still see how the it's the same concept of the water being poured over the person's head. In other words, so
Yep.
just to bring it up because that was me looking at history and studying archaeology. That was like I had to do it because I was messed up after leaving Watchtower. Like I really was. I was lost and needing to know of some type of, know what, trying to put everything together, and it was imperative for me to
Mm.
do that. That's how I heal. Everybody has different ways of healing themselves, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because I
Definitely. Yeah,
had to, because it helped me. I had to save my marriage, man, because my wife got tired of it, me talking about it all the time, you
yeah.
know.
Yeah, 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 and
Yeah.
some people do. Some people get tired because when you get information, your instinct is to share it. You know what I'm saying? You feel
Mhm.
you've been lied to your whole life. Like I need to share this because a lot of people has been lied to. But yeah, Anna Hume said a good point, man. Monotheism started with the parent Antennaden. Yeah, he went for
It was
polytheism.
Akhenaten. Well,
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, Akhenaten tried to he tried to change the whole entire Egyptian religion basically by trying to serve one God. I think he tried
yeah, my
to
God.
just basically change everything, but they still his records still are there. But he some people say that Moses was a follower of Akhenaten. That's what a lot of people do say that.
Yeah,
You
but
know what I'm
even
saying?
still, Akhenaten, he still took that one son God with him. So he still took
Yeah,
a God he cherished the most. And the sun
yeah.
is the most important thing in our universe. Without the sun, we die. We need that. Sun is gives us life, light, and things like that. So even
But
still, he
but
took
sun
one from
worship
himself.
is bad though. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, I
some
think,
worship.
but I
Go
think when
ahead.
it comes to the Egyptians and things like African, this thing we gotta understand about African nature.
Mhm.
They didn't really worship spirits. They worshiped the object because that was gave life. So when they worshiped the Red Sea gave life during certain time. When the flood came and
Mhm.
the Red Sea would flood and it leaves life after that. So it wasn't like they worshiped many gods. They worshiped that thing because that thing gave life. So that thing was a god because it gave life. This is the whole thing behind God. Anything that gives life. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it's like, yeah, so she's true, man. The monotheism
That was
started
a
with
good one.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's always they always take the thing is they don't start with a new god. They just take one out of what they worship, the hundreds they worship. Just like Elijah in with the Muslim. He worshipped 900 gods. Eventually he had a revelation and said, no, all these gods are false except Allah. So he eliminated all those other gods and kept Allah.
Mhm.
Abraham, no, I'm KT, but I'm just gonna bring this up before I
No, go
forget
ahead.
because
Teach.
I got
Actually, you're teaching.
yeah,
I'm learning. I'm learning from you. Steel sharpens steel, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Thing with Abraham. Abraham worshipped these false gods, but he kept one when he left that mansion and went to the desert or the in the tents with his slaves and things like that. So it's like
Mhm.
even though they got monotheism, they take one. They don't create a new one. They just take one they already worship. So how do you
Yeah.
know that that God they took was not fake? Out of all the other 999 that they eliminated, said was fake. What about that God they took? How is that not fake?
Yeah.
I don't know if I articulated that good enough.
No, you did. No,
Anyway,
you have a
I think
good, valid
I
point.
went too long on
But
that.
I look at it kind of like
Yeah.
this. Perhaps maybe it's like new things, and this is just speaking on an ancient perspective. Maybe there's new things they found out. It's kind of like how science, for instance, how we figure out new things with science. You know what I'm saying? We find a new fossil, we find new this, new that. So as the civilization was developing, they figured out, okay, well, this is how nature works because um, in if you go to the Medu Neter, the term God was not
Uh-huh.
used. The term God didn't come about until like way later. You can go back 2,000 some years and start talking about um God or saying God. If you were took a time machine, went back X amount of years and started talking to saying, let's say if you believe in Bible and everything like that, you want to go talk to Abraham or Moses, you start saying, oh, where's God? Where's God? They said, what are you talking about? Because the word God wasn't used. Now
Mhm.
Moses, he grew up in the Egyptian area and everything like that. So the word that he would use was nature. Basically, nature is nature. You know what I'm saying? That's the way the concept is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it right there.
Nature.
Yeah.
So basically, everything
Yeah.
dealing with nature. Think about and I'm gonna speak upon today's vernacular, the God known as Shu. You know what I'm saying? Nature, Shu. Means air. So
All
basically,
right. How,
things which they
who's that?
breathe in. Yeah. You said what now?
Wait, who'd you say?
No.
Who'd you?
Am I breaking up?
No,
I was saying
no. You said I never heard that one. Who's that man?
Shu, Shu,
Shoot, how you spell that?
SHU. Let me look it up. Hold on a second.
I want to look. I want to look it up myself.
Go
But yeah,
ahead, go ahead. That way you'll know I ain't feeding you a whole bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up myself. When you say these names, a lot of stuff. Sometimes I know them, but I
Yeah.
pronounce them wrong.
Basically, it
Sometimes
was
you pronounce them wrong.
it means it was air, you know what I'm saying? So then that's when so basically what I'm trying to get at is they take certain things which was in nature and they anthropomorphized it. Basically, they gave it like
Yeah, yeah. That's
human-like
what. Yeah, yeah.
characteristics just so that you can basically
Exactly. That's what I'm
explain
saying.
stories a little bit better, basically so that they can get an understanding of the world, you know? This is how, and we
Exactly. Yeah.
benefit
That's
from
why.
a lot
That's
of this today. Yeah. What were you saying?
Yeah. That's exactly what I was saying. Yeah. No, that's exactly what I
Yeah.
was saying. I couldn't
Yeah.
articulate. You articulated how I wanted to articulate it. They
I
wanted to
be
do that. That's
estimate
exactly
myself
what
a
I was
lot of
saying.
times. I be
Yeah.
underestimating
Yeah.
myself, you
And
know?
yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, but even with the festivals to explain the
Mhm.
rebirth of plantation or vegetation and the death of vegetation. If you live in agricultural society, vegetation dies in the winter and is reborn in the spring.
Mhm.
So a lot of it had to understand why that happened. So they bring up the resurrection story and stuff dying in the winter, and the sun dies in the winter and is reborn in the spring. So
Okay.
not to cut you off, but I just wanted to reiterate that
No,
you
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 good.
articulate the way I want to articulate. Yeah.
Yeah, and
All
by
right.
the way, make sure
Wow.
you are liking the video because I see 5 people in the chat and only 2 likes. So, you might wanna like this video, you know what I'm saying, so you can get more of this stuff out here. Also, too, share it on Facebook,
Yeah,
and,
man. Y'all give me likes up, man. Come on, man.
I'm just saying,
Likes
like,
up,
a lot of
man.
people now, I tend to do that also too. I'm trying to, make that
They
better,
be
you know?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
they be stingy with the likes, man. But it's cool. I don't worry about likes, man.
Yeah.
It's going in.
Oh, yeah, correction, we got 17 in the chat room.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry,
All right.
17.
Oh, go
Yeah,
ahead.
so
No,
make
he
sure
was saying.
y'all
He was saying. No, no. I might. I'm not cutting you off.
yeah.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
okay, let's get back to this,
Okay.
this was a good
Let me
subject.
get
We
to
could
some of these
probably
comments. I'm
bring
just get some of these
Oh,
comments.
go ahead, go
My
ahead.
cousin. My cousin's going. Hold on. My cousin going. Yeah, my cousin going in. Hold on. Uh, he said, I think the commandments will do it. Um, I'm gonna have to get him back on again because last time we talked, my reception was down. So a lot of stuff I was talking when I watched it over, I was talking over him, and it wasn't trying to talk over him. It was just that I didn't hear it to
Mhm.
after. So I gotta get him back on. But he talks about the commandments and things like that.
Which commandments?
The commandments would do. The Ten Commandments. He's talking about the Ten Commandments. And I don't want to
Where
get off
Ten
subject, but I'm just trying
Commandments?
to
Where
go.
did it I'm not trying to be disrespectful to your
Huh?
family members, but
Yeah,
I
Ten
hope
Commandments.
so you don't mind if I ask some questions, right? I mean, it's kind of
Go
sensitive.
ahead. No, I just don't want to get too much off
One of my
subject.
buddies told me I need to be
Yeah, no, I do.
respectful, as he told me, and I mean, I'm
Yeah,
very
no, I know. I
respectful
just
person.
put
I
no.
do love questions.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not
Okay,
trying to get upset. I don't want the people in the
yeah, 'cause I
chat to
know
think I'm
y'all tear somebody up. Y'all be
ignoring them.
like,
That's the whole thing. Yeah,
okay, yeah, but
yeah,
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 the
yeah. I don't.
commandments.
Yeah, no, I
Which
don't want to get
commandments?
upset.
Yeah, which
No,
commandments?
he's talking about the ten.
That's the question.
He, hey, Jimmy, you still in there, brother? You still in there, cousin? Hold on, cause he might have got off. Commandments really.
Where did the Ten
They
Commandments
don't
come from?
follow the other Mosaic law.
Huh?
That's
We
a good
got
question.
21 in the
Where do
chat.
they come from? Yeah, it's a good question.
Yeah,
Yeah,
where were
he
the
probably
Ten
took off,
Commandments?
but it's still. I don't want to think someone think I'm ignoring the chat. I'm trying to look at the chat right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good question. Where they come from? Yeah. All right.
Hey,
Him back
Jumanji,
home,
man, I
man,
think you
because
should have been a
he's
real
talking.
comedian, though.
He's kind
You, kn-
of. Oh yeah, Mark. I'm a little too old right now. Yeah, I would have no kids
you
or
really
nothing.
did, because I mean, yeah, you just you have that voice, you know what I'm saying, and just the setup. Like I do like sometimes when you do your videos, and you'll set it up where the camera, everything's set up, but you just come in the door, like when you did Darrow, for instance, and then you
Oh yeah,
open
yeah,
up the
yeah.
door and sat down. I mean, I think that video really did get to him. I really do.
Oh yeah,
He's
yeah,
like,
yeah. It
yeah,
did.
his name is Jumanji. What now? He thinks he has all the answers.
Oh, man. I rough with them fat feathers like man. Them fat feathers are ruffling, man. I
You
rough with
did.
them
He did a whole
fat
video
feathers,
on me
man.
one time.
Yeah.
I came out with him about the cross. You know what I'm saying? And he said that that Constantine was the one that had a cross on his soldiers, and that's not entirely true. He had a Cairo. His soldiers had the image of a Cairo on them.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And so then I
Mhm.
was I was just correcting him on that
Well,
one point, and then he say what now?
no. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's just
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
when you
He
say
was
things,
saying
I want to connect. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
No,
He
go
was
ahead. Go
saying
ahead.
that yeah he was saying that Constantine's soldiers had the cross on their shields and everything. I was saying no, they had the Cairo. You know the X and the P symbol. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah. Yeah.
had that on their shields, but he was getting that mixed up with King Arthur's knights during the Crusades and everything, with the Red Cross and everything,
Yeah.
because he was talking about the
Uh huh.
knights in the black
Yeah.
tunics. A lot of people make that mistake when they look at history. They try to say that that was Constantine. I even seen an image one time of somebody with saying it was Constantine's cross and Constantine's soldiers, and they would show up one of the
Man, you
white knights with the yeah.
Yeah, man. Daryl probably looked at a watch. He probably went to the Watchtower Index and looked up cost and read everything he read. He didn't look up no scholarly source or anything. So to
Man, that
debate
stuff
with
is pseudo,
Daryl,
man.
it's like debating with a Watchtower. Yeah, he just you ask a question. That dude went to a Watchtower library, put cost in the index, and read every subject on that thing. But he didn't look up no scholarly source. You know what I'm saying? It's like to
Right.
debate this dude. I wouldn't even waste my time. This dude is a Watchtower apologist to the fullest, and he just reads Watchtower. It's like he probably don't even read encyclopedias. He don't look at anything else but the Watchtower magazine. Because if you read the Watchtower, that's like 2 years of college. What they say? Hold on
It's
for a
some
minute.
I for
I'll
you know
get
what
this
a
off.
lot of stuff I'm forgetting, but it's just some BS. They try to equate that to some years in college. That's totally
Yeah.
false because I learned when I went to college. I went to college for business originally, and just by me being in school, I learned a whole lot more. That's why I learned that quote from my professor said, "Beliefs are things other people hold as truth." And believe it or not, that's one of the things that helped me wake up too. Because I mean, just so much, learning about psychology, how the mind works, and everything like that. And that's why I watched that one of the classes they don't want you to take is psychology. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to know about that, how
Mm-hmm.
things what you put into your brain, garbage in what you put into your brain, how that affects you and shapes
Mm-hmm.
the way that you act in the normal setting or in the reality. You know what I'm saying? Somebody tells you not
Exactly. Yeah.
to constantly be in fear, that can really shape yourself on the outside. That increases your depression.
Yeah. Yeah.
Constantly looking for some
Exactly.
type of end to come. What happens when you're waiting on somebody? You get mad. You get anxiety start to build up. Somebody tell you that you're coming, so you get a whole bunch of anxiety. What's the main thing
Mm-hmm.
we were talking about when we was in Watchtower? Oh, don't be so anxious. We're anxious because we're waiting on somebody. That ain't that. That's not. That's taking its time. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
why we
Exactly.
anxious. You
And
know.
yeah, it's a human. It's a natural tendency. Your body does that on purpose, man. Anxiety is a helpful thing. It's like stuff our body does is helpful to a certain extent, and they
Right.
they try to repress a lot of that stuff. Anyway, I want
Yeah, and
the marking part.
yeah, yeah, because we went all around the world a little bit.
Yeah, 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 we did. All right, so
Yeah.
marking. Have you experienced that at your Kingdom Hall?
Yes, I have.
Okay, can you go into detail on that, or can you give a story?
I'll talk about this
I
a
give a
lot
story
of
of my
times.
marking.
Everybody know you already probably know what I'm about to talk about. Okay. So you have let's see, where should I start? You have 15-year-old I'm MKT, right? So what he
Uh-huh.
does is he wants to play on the basketball team because
Uh-huh.
he knows that he likes basketball. He's pretty good at it and everything like that. So he wants to play on the basketball team. So what I'm MKT 15-year-old writes his dad a page letter explaining how he's going to make it to the meetings, explaining how he's going to, still complete his spiritual duties, serve Jehovah, and still play on the basketball team. So what he
Mhm.
does is he goes and he hands the letter to his dad. His dad reads the letter. Dad says, "Oh my gosh, I must give this to the elders. I don't know what to do." So then he goes and gives the letter to the elders and everything like that. So then this one brother approaches me and says, "Oh, you're planning on joining the basketball team? Oh man, I was in college, before I learned the truth. yeah, what's the deal with this? We can. Is there anything that's something that you don't want to do? How world bad association. You got girls out there, and everything like that. And then I just like, I'm MKT just brushes it off and everything. That well, next meeting, um, next thing I know is I'm asked to be on a part. Well, no, no. Let me back up here. There was a local needs part, and they were talking about young people, how to avoid getting involved in extracurricular activities. And so, I'm just sitting there listening to it, and it's like, I just had a problem with, what I'm saying? But you just kind of like, we just ignore a lot of stuff. What I'm saying? We was in the Kingdom Hall, and I just said, that's some good points. I was just, dealing with that. And and then next thing I know, I'm asked to be on this part during the next meeting. It was on uh dealing with something with serving Jehovah. What to how to still maintain your spirituality despite temptations and everything like that. Of being basically like in a pub. I was in public school, so basically like how to deal with temptations of being in public school and
Mhm.
everything like that. And so I had to do this part, and basically, I just told a lie because I told the whole congregation that and how I still wanted to serve Jehovah without, wanting to play basketball. How I just basically took everything and put it off to the side for the organization. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically, how my little marketing experience was. Did it
Mhm.
make me feel some type of way? Well, back then, not really. But I mean, like, now that I think of it, I'm like, why in the hell did I even do that? You know what I'm saying? I should have stuck.
Did you okay? Did you feel people like pulling back from you that used to be real close to you?
Um, not really. Not really because I didn't
Okay.
really talk about it to any of my peers in the organization. I didn't really talk to them about it. We was mostly like it was mostly it was really quiet about it. What I'm saying? Nobody didn't really talk about it because I'm guessing because a lot of people that was in my hall, they were homeschooled. You know what I'm saying? They didn't really go
Mm,
to public school with me. So
yeah.
when it comes to, knowing what was going on with me in public school, a lot of them did not know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. I was marked. They didn't. They gave a semi. They gave like a pseudo marking chart, but it wasn't a marking
Uh-huh.
chart. It was local needs. I give you one example of me being marked because me when I went to Kingdom Hall, I would talk to everybody, man. I would try to,
Mhm.
because it was always widening out. My study emphasized that to me. So I would
Yeah.
always try to widen out, get to know different ones. No matter young or old, it was people with wheelchairs in the back. I would talk to them. So we'd be cool. Then eventually I start noticing like when somebody walk by, I'm like, hey, how you doing, brother, sister? And they just walk by and don't say nothing.
Mhm.
I'm like, did I say that loud enough? Did they hear me or what's up with that? I'm like, dog, man, what's up with that? You was just over my house the other day because I had people over my house. We had barbecues, cookouts, it was all type of stuff. I had people over my house, man. Drinks, they didn't have to bring nothing. I provided all that. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
wasn't nothing. So eventually, everybody was like, "Oh man, I like your comments." Everybody was talking about how they like my talks, my comments, come up to me laughing and stuff like that. Eventually, um, I start feeling a pullback. You can feel certain energy. I think we as humans, we can feel energy. Our bodies are made of energy, so we feel certain energy.
Yeah.
So when I go
Vibration.
to the heart, I feel like this. Yeah, I feel this energy like where when I go by a person, it feels like a pullback or a wall. So I reach out to get his brother a handshake, and he handshakes like this. His hand was so stiff. I'm trying to shake it. It's like this. I'm like, who shakes your hand like this,
What's
man? Can
wrong
you
with
see that?
him?
Yeah, I'm like, who shakes their hand like that, dude? He was so busy trying to keep me away but it's like, I'm gonna shake your hand, but I'm gonna keep you away from me, man. So yeah, how you doing, brother? I'm like, what's going on, man? So what it was is I had Facebook back like 2005. What's that? 14
Mhm.
years ago. Um,
Yeah.
and what I would do is because right now I have Instagram. I don't do Facebook no more. Right now I have
I
Instagram. I put
noticed.
like Black History and things like that. And I did that before. I cut my Facebook off. I did that before. I put different facts. But when I was a Joe Winters really in, I'm talking about really in, man. Like my mom's boyfriends and things. Like, I be picturing mom's boyfriends, stuff like that. I'm really in, man. I'm dedicated, man. I had the pioneer spirit, but not a pioneer. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So anybody I would preach to. So I'm on Facebook preaching. I'm showing like Catholic Church scandals. I'm putting origins to everything. Wedding rings, wedding dress, uh everything. I'm putting all the origins and stuff like that. I'm explaining it. I'm putting like news articles of where they find artifacts to prove the Bible true.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking that's cool. But I had other witnesses on there. And then one witness made a comment, man, you preaching to the gospel. So they gave a local news one night talking about we have, throughout the organization we have different individuals that try to preach on social media, but it doesn't draw the attention to the governing body, it draws attention to them.
Huh?
I'm sitting in my chair like, what? We drawing attention to the governing body now? That's what we doing? And
Oh
that
my
was the first
gosh.
part of me waking up. Yeah. Because I started to see, this is the first part of me waking up. When this dude went on stage and said that, we let the watchtower preach doctrine. And the reason is because we want everything to point back to the governing body as the source of spiritual food. He wasn't looking at me, but that local needs, I felt that was towards me. Because I'm the only one in Kingdom Hall was going on Facebook talking about spiritual things.
Mm.
And so it seemed that they thought I was trying to draw attention to myself, draw followers to myself. And after that, I felt the wall coming up. And so I felt that was a marking talk, not a marking talk. So that woke me up from then on. It didn't wake me up, but it kept me on the lookout. Like, this ain't right, man. When I was studying, we were all supposed to be preaching. No matter if you
Yeah.
online, on a cool corner, because it was what they used to call it, incidental witness. They took that away. It used to be incidental witness. They said we don't incidental
Mhm.
witness because we supposed to be all prepared. But Anthony Moore is in an informal witness. But
Yeah,
anyway, that's a whole
informal
different subject.
witness
But the
would
whole point is,
turn into.
yeah, yeah, the whole point is, whether I'm on Facebook or not, I'm preaching, man. And I didn't add that time. I didn't put that time that I did on Facebook. I didn't put that time on there.
How many followers
I
did you
just did
have
that
back
because
then? Because maybe they were somebody had to have looked at your information. They asked, "How many followers
on
does he
Facebook
have?"
on
Yeah,
face on
yeah.
Facebook I had you have people that I guess when you join Facebook, it's like it notifies people that you're new to Facebook. So some people would friend you, and then I had family, and then I had witnesses. So I say I had about 20 witnesses as friends on Facebook
Yeah.
from different congregations in mine. And so and the main ones was giving me flack about what I was preaching was your witness. My family didn't even say anything about what I was preaching. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? And I was like Daro. I was disrespectful. Like, how can you be so stupid? I was a Daro on Facebook. How can you be so stupid? He's wasn't born this day. I was a Daro on
You was a
Facebook.
down.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Yeah. So, but yeah, my family didn't say nothing about that. It was Joe Witness going in about
Yeah.
how I was being like that. So it's like when I started experiencing that, I said, oh, okay. They want the governing body to be
To
the
have all
source
the
of spiritual
glory.
food. Yeah, all the glory. There you go. All the glory. And if they feel you are taking glory from the governing body, you are trying to draw followers at yourself. And I wasn't trying to draw followers. I ain't got no time to draw no followers at myself. I got kids. I got a wife. If I want followers, I'm gonna start with them. I ain't got no time, man.
But you have to
When I come home
understand.
from
You have to understand this though. And I didn't mean to cut you off, but you have to understand this. What they want is they don't want people becoming too knowledgeable. You know what I'm saying?
there you
When
go.
a
Yeah,
group of people attains knowledge, and this goes back to the way that they did our ancestors, they didn't want us to do what? They only wanted us to read the Bible.
read.
No, not even read at all. No, let me back up. They didn't want us to read the Bible. Only thing
Yeah,
that we could hear about was, they'll talk to you about the Bible,
the Bible.
but they didn't want
Uh
us
huh.
to read any
Exactly.
material, anything.
Yeah.
So
Where they taught. Hold on. They taught one Negro to read, and he
yeah,
could read the Bible. The rest of them.
yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
good.
like
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So like Nat Turner, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so like this is what cults they do this now. high control groups like Joe's, but they tell you they gauge you on what to read, what information to look at, or what to go to jw.org. That's where it has all your information that you need. You can't go anyplace else. But by you going to get this other information, I mean, they just that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, that's the part.
Uh-huh.
They feel like you feel like you're a threat. In other words, because they feel as though
Mhm.
like the more that you research, the more that you're going to expose their bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Did you know Steve? They
Yeah.
got Stephen Letts got a Facebook page. You knew that?
Stephen, they got a Facebook page.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Is
yeah,
that is
yeah.
that really? I don't think that's really him.
I
No,
don't
because I
know,
think I
man.
don't. That's
I
really,
mean,
yeah, I don't.
I'm
That's
just
somebody else.
researching it. I'm just
Yeah.
researching it, but
No.
I think somebody created that because I think I did a little small video on it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Hold
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. I don't. I don't see him. Yeah. I don't see him. Anybody but him.
Right.
Anybody but him.
Exactly. I don't know
Anybody
who.
but him. A
Well, I'm
gun-
gonna say this. It is not established yet as facts. I'm
uh-huh.
just gonna say as of right now, if Stephen Lett is out here ever come across the video, you need to get on Facebook and talk to this individual, whoever created this
Uh-huh.
page. But let me share my screen real quick, just briefly, then we can get on discussing click groups and everything like that. Because I used to hear my mom always fuss about, I'm not gonna be part of that click group all the time. But let's see here. Um, let me share a Chrome tab. There we go. Stephen Let share screen. Okay, can you see that?
Yeah. I got to put it on screen real quick.
All right.
Put it on screen. Hold on. Okay. You on right now? Let me see.
Yeah, King of
Uh-huh.
Fighters says everybody does have social media pages. Somebody trolling, right? Exactly. I just thought this page
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
funny though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna click on it
Yeah.
though.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm putting it on bigger so you can see it. I'll put it on bigger. Oh, dude, look, that's the only picture they can pick. Yeah, that's a fake page, man. He would have had his own picture, man. They
Right.
got that for yeah.
Exactly
That's a
my
fake.
point. Exactly my point.
Ah,
Exactly. Exactly. But look what somebody did though now, man. You see this stuff? They even did Anthony Morris the third too. They got his ass too. But you see this stuff? Is that supposed to be him? Is this supposed to be him right here?
yeah,
That
who's
look
that?
like
Wait,
him?
who's that dude?
That
Man,
one that look like
look,
a younger
that's
person?
him.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying where they get this picture from though, man. Don't that look like him, ain't
That look
it?
like. You ever seen that movie? It was
What,
what was
Forrest
that
Gump?
movie? It was a dude. No, no, no. It was a movie back in the day. It was like 80 some. It was a dude made a robot of himself, and the lady fell in love with the robot,
Yeah, I
but the
know what you're
robot
talking
wanted to
about. I
go.
can't think of it right now. Okay, what's another one? What's this right here? I don't know what this right here is.
Oh, shit, that's him. What is he doing?
Look at this shit.
Oh, shit. Well, they got these pictures. Okay, but these pictures are public though. These are not private pictures.
Yeah,
Now I want to. If you have a private picture, these are pictures you can get offline.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, these pictures you get
And
offline. Yeah, you
there's
private
actually been
picture.
JWs up on here. Yeah, there's actually
Yes,
been
right.
JWs
Saying
on
that
here, and
picture
there's
on
actually been
broadcast.
debates going on here. Oh, a second.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
how'd I get over here?
yeah. I don't believe that's him, man. But even if it is, I mean, shit. Is he preaching on there? What is he doing?
You said what now?
But yeah, rats and stuff on
Yeah,
his
you sound like you're
Facebook.
kind
What
of
is he
far
doing?
away.
Is he preaching on there? What is he doing?
Just it's just little links, and I hate to say it's he because I don't want to clarify say this as factual because I don't really have enough facts really to say this, but I mean the way the joke goes is right now it's a joke, it's a theory so to say. Okay, Stephen Lett may
Yeah.
have a yeah, but he said just the stuff that post scientists find huge world of hidden galaxies changes our understanding of the universe, And then there's a
Yeah.
highlight, said Noah must surely have a hard time with these guys, and he was talking about,
Oh my God.
8
Yeah,
animals
that
who are
is.
notoriously picky eaters. And then somebody commented and said, "I doubted, Mr. Let because he had Jehovah's blessing."
Yeah, that. Yeah, no, that's a yeah. I think that's a fake page. But even if it's not, I think okay, everybody got a family member that they would not put out there to the public to represent that family. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You got that one family. You ever seen
Yeah.
Jason Lyric and the brother, the
I don't
crazy one? You wouldn't put that
I
crazy one
don't
out
think I
there.
yeah.
The governing body out of all the 8 members, they could have picked anybody but this fool. They could have picked anybody. That's the whole thing. I'm pretty sure he said, I want to make a Facebook, brothers. I'm pretty sure they would have said, no, not at this moment. They would have picked Anthony Moses or somebody else.
Mhm.
Anybody but this dude. So no, that's a fake page, man. But the whole thing
Yeah.
is he preaching? Is he preaching like is he really giving some spiritual facts, man? Or he using science is he using science to preach? Because God's
It's just
directing
like
you. You
right, exactly. It's just like one post came and said Lake discovered 11,000 11,000 feet high in the Alps, a true alarming sign of climate change and everything of that. And then you have a JW's even comment on here, trying to, basically promote this page saying thank you for all the work that you do. There was also let me go back into it. Hold on a second, because I found something else. Hold on. Let me go back. Let me share my screen again. And then we can get off this topic right here. Um, let me see here. Rather comical though, if you all think about it. If you have a sense of
yeah,
humor, some people may get upset. Like, oh, he's bringing talking about Stephen Lett. That's not true. We can't
yeah,
use that.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
no, it
yeah.
ain't
Man,
about
you
that.
gotta
I'm just,
yeah, you gotta laugh at some of this stuff, man. You can't,
yeah,
man. You
man.
can't
You
laugh
see
at
this?
some of
You
this. There's something wrong with you, man.
right? Exactly. Can you see this
Oh
right
yeah,
here?
let me see. Oh, then
Yeah,
hold on for a minute. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me put it back on real
you
quick. Hold on,
good?
hold on. Okay, let me see.
Yeah, right there. Announcing the coming kingdom of Jehovah. How beautiful and nice to see Jehovah's people together in unity. Just did this little video right here. Love never fails to mention. He decided to post that on his Facebook page. Talking about his thousands of Kool-Aid drinkers. Hey, Jamon, this is what I was thinking about, man. You think it could be in the music that indoctrinates people, like some type of that, the
Oh yeah,
music?
for sure. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly, man. Yeah,
yeah, you could take it
I
off.
did it actually. Yeah, a whole video on that, man. About mind control or what do you call it?
Mm-hmm.
Hypnosis. So
Yeah,
what
people
started the
saying
Kingdom Hall?
seance.
I don't know. Yeah, yeah. You go through different mind waves, and a certain mind wave they can get you to. It's like it's easily indoctrinated. I think that music puts you to sleep, man. And even now, when I listen to some of the Kingdom melody, that music puts me back into a
Mm-hmm.
certain place. You don't have to say anything. It's just the music. It
Yeah.
puts you back into a certain time frame. You know
Mm-hmm.
you sometimes you just like back in the '90s, Puff Daddy and the a lot of music,
Yeah.
playing music from disco. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
what that
I
would
follow
do
you.
is people would listen to that. It put them back doing them this. Yeah, put them back in their disco days. So even the music will put you back in a certain time, and it's like kind of like hypnosis.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I believe so. And even when I don't watch data, when I hear that melody, it puts my mind to like a depression mode. Like a trigger.
Yeah.
So I believe they purposely do that.
Yeah. Exactly. And I mean, my mom, she was like one of the loudest singers at the Kingdom Hall. And I mean,
It-
it was like, oh, I'm so sorry, woman. I'm so sorry that I gave you that trigger moment. But I mean, I
yeah,
couldn't even
it
hear
triggers.
it.
Yeah,
I do
exactly. No, exactly.
apologize.
She right. It triggers something in you. Hold on for 1 second. Hold on.
Yeah,
She right. It triggers you. That music
yeah,
triggers you because that's what they do. It's kind of like I watched it. I didn't like Get Out, and not to get on. I didn't like that movie, but when I watched it, they did a part of hypnosis, and they snapped their
hmm
finger, and that dude fell down. and I believe that's true. I don't believe it goes that deep. I believe that certain parts that can get to your brain, it could bring you to a certain time.
So,
Your
just for a
brain is
brief moment, we could spend like 2 minutes talking about this. So you saw the movie Get Out. Did that make you
uh-huh.
think about Watchtower when you was watching it?
No, not really. No, I didn't. I didn't like the movie. I didn't. Yeah, no, I didn't. It didn't make me think of Watchtower. It made me think of. Yeah, I didn't like it. Yeah, no, it didn't make me think of Watchtower though.
It did for me because I was thinking about that sunken place. Right when they said sunken place, and then he was
Uh
like
huh.
not in control of himself. That's what I immediately thought about.
Uh huh.
Really in all of
Yeah.
his movies, the last one, Us. When
Uh
I
huh.
had a trigger moment in the movie theater about in the movie Us when they you saw that movie, right?
Oh no, I didn't watch it. No.
Oh, dang it. Spoiler if I say this. Doggone it. Anyway, there's one part in
Okay.
the movie where
Go ahead.
you
I'm not gonna watch it anyway. Go ahead.
okay, there's one part in the movie when the next morning after everything had transpired, they was up with the family and there was dead people everywhere. I
Okay.
immediately thought about Armageddon. Immediately thought about that. They
Uh.
said that everybody's gonna be birds because there was birds. You know what I'm saying? Just you saw just look in the
Yeah. Yeah.
sky.
Yeah.
Everything there was dead people everywhere. And
Oh
there was
wow.
abandoned cars. The whole city was abandoned. The people were dead overnight. And I immediately
Oh
thought about
wow.
Armageddon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy
Yeah.
how you start.
I
I
wonder
think
if. Oh no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, I'm
I'm
just
sorry.
saying like
Go
it's
ahead.
just crazy at how like certain things just you know bring up certain thoughts pertaining to Watchtower. You know what I'm saying? That's just all.
That.
Yep.
Yeah.
Somebody said that
That's
it sounds like the
interesting. That.
national anthem.
Yeah. Yeah. The JW national anthem. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's
And
there. So
they
clicks.
hailing. They hailing. The governor GB. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Clicks. Yeah. You can you go
never
ahead and
had
go
them.
into that?
Never,
And yeah,
never
we do
was
this and
in
we
a
probably end
real.
it because
Never was. I never was in a clique. My mom always say that she don't want to be a part of no cliques or anything like that. She always would mention that, and I kind of knew
yeah.
what she was meaning because there were like certain sisters that only hung around certain sisters, and there was certain you know, really brothers.
Mhm.
Did y'all have cliques? Like brothers? Because I mean, I associate
Mhm.
with everybody. Most of the associate, it was mostly like you had certain sisters that would only go out and serve. This is just for me looking from the outside in. I noticed there were certain sisters that would only go out with certain other sisters and everything like that. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. We had clicks to the. Yeah. We had clicks up there. Yeah. And we had
Yeah.
elder clicks. Then the
Oh, okay.
biggest
So
click right there.
okay.
Yeah. We had
See,
elder clicks.
I was a pawn. So I mean, I just
Yeah. No. Yeah. We had clicks, and I even it got to the point where I went to the elders and asked them. Asked them about clicks. Um, I didn't give no names or anything, but it's like we're supposed to be loving, man. We had washouts all the time, widening out. Cause again, the person who studied me emphasized widening out, and
hmm
so it was clicks. And then my kids, with certain families that my kids could be cool with, but they base what Jehovah's Witness, the culture of Jehovah's Witness is, they base the family structure on the man. So
hmm
if the man is not spiritual, they're going to take that on your kids and your wife, whether they're
Yeah.
going to the hall or not. And it kind of goes down. It's like a hierarchy. If your wife is not spiritual, they're going to take that on you and your kids. So,
hmm
and it's not so much spiritual but as how they view you, how much you go into service, what you talk about. And so me, I always kept it raw at the hall. I didn't cuss anything, but I kept it. I didn't keep this JW mojo, or some people go to Kingdom Hall on a stage and they have this certain voice. I'm like, you don't even talk like that, dude. Why are you talking like that? So even when I gave Bible highlights, I kept it real as to what I experienced growing up.
My dad was
So
like
I would
that.
talk about yeah,
My dad was
and
like
so
that. His voice was just ain't me cut off, but my dad was like that. His voice would just like change when he started talking about it. And I'm like, okay, you didn't sound like that. You didn't sound like that when you
yeah,
asked
yeah,
me who messed up your computer or who put a virus on your computer, what sites
yeah,
did you go to? What games were you playing on my computer? You didn't
yeah,
say that. You went, who's been on my computer like that? And then he gets killed.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes. And we must do our best to try to honor Jehovah and to listen to
Yeah.
what the society says. And I'm like, You weren't talking like this morning. You was fussing my sister out.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they got
yeah,
the, yeah, they can use all talking points, everything up there. I wasn't like that, man. I say to myself, how I am now, that's how I was at the hall, man. I didn't
yeah.
change any time, man. So how they see me at the hall, they see me at the house. I never lived a double life. I couldn't really believe it. But I had what I call the Geek Squad at the Kingdom Hall, and he
Mhm.
might be watching. I don't really care, but he'd be cool with me, but it was a geek squad. Like if you wasn't with the geek crew, they knew all the comic books and everything else. And I never got invited to their house or nothing. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? Then the other dude, it's like I would talk to this one guy, and the guy he hung out with, it's like he was jealous, like a jealous girlfriend. Like he would step, he like, it's like you spend too much time with my man. It's like the dude was married, but it's like sometimes you have these friends that if you talk to one friend, they like they get all they panties in the bunch. And this was this guy. It's like I'm
Yeah.
talking to him. We talk. Yeah, we the same. He in a different congregation. I don't know how you know the other guy in a different congregation. But they would go and do like geek parties and stuff like that. Watch stuff and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Share on Facebook. Dudes look like fat dudes, and it's a black token black dude, little nerd guy. All them hung. I wasn't with that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when the guy come to Hall, cause we go on service together, we went shop pool together. He was cool. But when we at the hall, he come to visit, and he see me talking to his friend. He's acting like a jealous girlfriend,
Mhm.
and it got to the point. It didn't even steal my kids. I knew some kids like I knew a family that they would come over our house and our kids would play. Our kids would be cool. They still go to Kingdom Hall and nobody talks to them, and that's the sad part. Nobody talks to them. This is
Yeah.
the same family. If you watch my video about the beards, this woman
Mhm.
is the same one when told the elders about my beard video on YouTube. She went and
Mm.
told. But
That's amazing.
anyway, they would come over our house. Yeah, they would come over our house. Our kids would play. We went over their house. We went to the river together. It was like it wasn't so we did things together. You know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah.
because nobody would socialize with them, something happened in their previous hall. Something happened in their previous hall where when they sent the letter of introduction, it got down to the elders' wives, the elders also to the pioneers, and so no one would talk to this woman and her family. They were viewed spiritually weak. But we would. We invite them over because I wouldn't in all that gossip stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
I
we
feel
invite
you.
them over. Yeah, so one day my wife showed them my YouTube channel. I don't know how that came up. And next day they went and told. And so even to this day, no one talks to that woman. No one talks to her kids. But when we went, our kids were fellowship. Now they
Mm.
had this other pioneer sister. This other pioneer sister, her daughter was giving talks. Her daughter was going on service. Her daughter was at the door greeting people. And then when we come up, her daughter running the hall. She was the same age as my daughter. Her daughter
Yeah.
running the hall. And then when we come in the hall, she go right back to the door greeting people. I'm
Mm.
like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck is this? Yo, mom is a pioneer, and she not teaching you love. And I started thinking it must be a black thing because they was white, but she was married to a
Yeah.
black man. But that don't mean nothing. You know what I'm
It
saying?
don't.
Look, what the hell is this? I'm like, I'm teaching my kids not to make friends with worldly people, and my kids can't even make friends with individuals at Kingdom Hall because something about me or my wife.
Yeah.
I'm not fuck this shit. I'm like, man, forget this, man.
Hey,
Y'all gonna make friends.
Jumanji.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but I invited the XJW who kind of woke me up. True A&R. He's in the chat room.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to do a video with this dude.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, he's the one that kind of, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna say this. He kind of brought me to a higher level
Okay.
of knowledge and everything like that. But he's just joined us in the chat and everything like that. But what were you saying now? I didn't mean to cut you off.
Okay. 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 Yeah, what's going on through an A&R? I don't think I've ever seen him. Okay. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, I'm like,
Somebody
go
said
ahead,
your
y'all
story
make friends
sound
at school,
hilarious.
man. Yeah. I'm like, man, go ahead and make friends at school, man. I didn't say that to him, but
Mhm.
after a while, go ahead and talk that bad association because a good association not talking to y'all. And kids need socialization growing up.
They do.
My daughter gave, yeah. My daughter, that's why, my daughter would go and the older ones. That's how she was. She was outgoing and things. She's not so much now, but she would go talk
Mhm.
to older ones. She would go and service the older ones. She would go out when I didn't feel like going out. She asked to be
Yeah.
baptized at 9 years old. But no one was reaching out to them. They had their whole little clique with the young kids, and they didn't really include my kids. For some reason, they viewed me as, I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was that they viewed about me. Maybe I didn't give in to the status quo or talk with that. It seems to appear, or well, Jehovah's been so good. I didn't do all that fake stuff. And something about that me kept their kids from talking to them.
Mhm.
Whatever it was, but it kind of it offended me that I'm trying to keep my kids away from certain um, bad influences or bad association, according to you guys. And when I bring them to the Kingdom Hall, y'all motherfuckers sitting there running for my kids like they bad. My daughter giving talks. My daughter dang near pioneer.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers running like motherfucking lights when roaches when lights come on. As I said in another video, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then my wife went back couple of months ago. This girl come, my daughter, she like, it was like 2 years old. She come, and the
Mhm.
other girl come to her. Oh my God, I haven't seen you in so long. My daughter like, ooh, so fake. And my wife said, oh, you didn't say that loud, did you?
Oh
I'm
my
like, man,
goodness.
fuck them, man. Yeah, I'm like, fuck them, man. Y'all sitting there treating my kids like that, man. That's not even cool. My kids to know that God is real, but then
Right.
the kids at school treating them better than them. Man, fuck y'all.
Yeah, exactly.
Take y'all
Hey,
kids,
Jumanji,
man.
I'm about to take a
Take
break.
y'all
I'm about to
kids and
take a
go somewhere.
brief I'm about to take a brief hiatus real quick. You can still keep me on, but I'm moving my stuff into my little back room back there cuz I don't know when my wife and kids going to come in
Okay.
with a
Well,
bunch of
hey,
noise and
wait.
everything like that. It only take a
Okay.
second.
What?
It only
You
take a
know what?
second. Yeah.
No, I'm saying if you want to get off, we can get off because yeah, I'm pretty much done. I don't know if you want to keep talking.
Um I mean, what about the people in the chat? You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
I'm cool,
Okay.
man.
Yeah, I take. Okay. Well, go ahead. I'm gonna take a minute. I gotta go. I gotta do something real quick. But yeah, go ahead. I'll keep it running, man. Go ahead.
All right, then
Go ahead.
I'm
I'll
just
put it
about
up.
to move everything, so you can just I'm just gonna just
Okay.
you know what I'm saying share my screen and everything.
Okay. Go ahead.
All
All
right.
right. And on that note, dude, man, as you know, sipping on this, man. Let me take a little break real quick, man. I'll be right back. All right. Let me see who I got in the chat, man. I'm sorry. I've been ignoring you guys, man. But yeah, I've been trying to get in with MKT, man. Good conversation, man. Let me go. Let me take it from the top. All right. King of Faders says, I've never been marked. Hold on for me. I'm trying to show this on the screen. All right. I never been directly marked, but I heard some really rude ones. Yeah. So yeah, King Fader, how you explain that, man? What happened? If you want to come in, man, I give y'all the link, man. If y'all want to come in, I give y'all the link to come in if y'all want to come in. Yeah, they be rude, man. Joe Witness is rude. You gotta have going to Kingdom Hall. You gotta have some thick skin, man. Going to Kingdom Hall, they will break you down, man. The Kingdom Hall will break you down. them is some Joe Witness will break you down, man. You gotta be thick skin on the Kingdom Hall, man. It's a psychological passive aggressive type stuff, man. All right, let me see. Oh, but it's yeah, I think my cousin took off, man. Trying to get him, but we'll get him on again. Uh, I was told by an elder. Let me see what I'm saying. Told by an elder that once someone gets marked, they never get announced unmarked, so people can refrain with associated immediately. Women of the name, I think they do give marking talks, and even if they don't. announce it, they will gossip. So it comes back full circle. They might not say this person's marked, but it comes back full circle, and they make sure they know that you don't talk to this person. If you talk to this person, you gonna get marked too. It says a sister in the hall was marked for unscriptural separation. Even as she was scripturally divorced, though she was still soft shunned. It's crazy, man. That is crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, scripture. They all in your marriage and stuff like that, man. You don't know what a person going through. Like, I don't understand that. Okay, this sister is unscriptural separation. And speaking of that, I heard that when it comes to Jackson family, I heard that Catherine Jackson wanted to leave Joe Jackson for cheating, but these sisters saying no, don't do that. I don't know if that's true or not, but it kind of makes you wonder why are people in your marriage? They don't know what's going on in your household. Why are they sitting there getting voices? A lot of people don't even talk to you. A lot of people don't spend time with you. A lot of times in the Kingdom Hall, the only time they spend time with you is going out in service or going to the Kingdom Hall. How do they know what is going on at your house? They coming from the side of judging. So if a woman come and say, "Oh, my husband been bad to me," or "My husband beating me," "My husband cheating on me," they'll sit there and say, "Well, you know what? I haven't seen this sister at the meeting. I haven't seen this sister at the hall. I haven't seen this sister going to service. Maybe she's not a good wife to this man. Never mind the fact she might not go to the Kingdom Hall or the meeting because this man threatening her. You know what I'm saying? They'll judge you based off your meeting attendance and your field service. So depending on how much you go to Kingdom Hall, that's how much good they're gonna look at you. So if your husband beating on you or cheating on you, and you inactive in their mind, oh, he's beating on you because of something you did. That's wrong, man. That's very wrong. Let's see what else. Government body. I think we talked about that. Let me see. GB doesn't have social media page. Somebody, yeah, that's right. Somebody trolling. I don't believe that, man. But even if it don't even matter, Stephen Leck have a social media page. He's a human, man. He's a human. And it would get very physically and mentally draining to be in that room with them other different dudes, and you can't go outside and have your freedom, be yourself. Yeah. So okay, let's see. Just made it. I do think that maybe in the future, elders are going to find the very worst examples of XJW videos and show them to their congregation. So the massively important videos are calm and reasonable. Um, mm, here's what I say about that. Whether we are mad, what I say, whether we have the worst examples as XJWs, we make sense. So you could be on there talking like me. One of my other videos, I was cussing and all this other stuff. Or I could be appear mad or call people stupid. If you were to show an XW video at the Kingdom Hall, it's gonna click on to somebody's mind. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna click on to somebody's mind. So they might feel that, oh, this is gonna further our persecution complex. It might do that, but still you planting seeds. You see what I'm saying? Because words sometimes can plant seeds. I give you an illustration. It's like I have wheat crabgrass in my backyard. And what crabgrass do, it doesn't go up like regular grass. It comes out and it goes to the side. But while it's going to the side, it's planting roots as it goes to the side. So it'll come up, it'll go to the side, and then when it goes like a little inch, it'll plant a root right here, and it go out again. So I think that's what an XJW video will do. It might not come straight at you, but when it goes out, it'll plant roots as it goes. And so as you listen to it, that little seed be stay on your mind. You know what I'm saying? You might not get it right there, but it'll still stick in there. That's what some of them did to me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think they'll show videos of SJWs because they know that some of that stuff in there, whether you mad or not, some people can take madness. Like me, I like when people get riled up. When I listen to like political commentators and news, I like that stuff. That stuff be entertaining me. When people be passionate about what they speak, they entertain me, and I listen more. You know what I'm saying? Even I disagree with it. Let's see what else. Who else is in here? Okay, yeah, women thing. Yeah, yeah. Women thing say yeah, they would head straight to YouTube. You're exactly right. They sure will, because they look up more. And some witnesses didn't come grow up in it. Some witnesses came on the street, and that's how they really when you from a certain environment, certain charismatic attitudes attract something in your psyche. So I don't think they'll show that. Okay, let me see what else. Oh, okay, he's back on. All right, so he's back on, man. That's enough of my gibberish. All right, so he's back on. What's going on with this? What's up with this? Hold on. All right, there you go. The board condemns gospel music. Hold on. Something about gospel music. Southern boss lady said the board condemns gospel music, but I can't. Marvin
Let's see. I
Sapp and his
cannot
music
hear
gave
you.
me life.
Hold on a
Oh, oh,
second.
you can't hear? Oh, hold on.
It's weird. Weird as I don't know what.
Can y'all hear me in the chat? Hold on. Can y'all hear me in the chat? Hold on. Okay, I think they can hear me. It might be. It might be you. You. I think they can hear me. They haven't said anything. They haven't said anything about not hearing me. Okay. Oh, sure. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I don't think. Can y'all hear me out there? Hold on. Okay, cool. Yeah, they say can hear me. MKT. I think it's your end, man. See, let me get back to some of these comments. There was one I wanted to read out. Uh, okay, here we go. I'm sorry, I didn't came in because we was into it, but uncomplicatable. What's going on? How you doing? There you go. Let me see. Yeah, King of Faders. Yeah, if you in here, man, yeah, do a video about that, man, because yeah, yours gets straight to the point, man. I'm long winded. So King Fader, you got something I don't. I'm long winded with mine. So yeah, if you could get it short ended, you probably can get it out better than me. I did a video on letter introduction, and I got my video was like 20 minutes. Your video will be 5 minutes. So, yeah, if you ain't still in King Fader, yeah, do a video on letter introduction. I think people need to know that, to know what they're getting into when they go, because I didn't know anything about the letter introduction. I didn't know anything about that till I moved to another congregation and they talked about something that only that congregation knew. I didn't know nothing about that. So yeah, do it. Yeah, do a video about that. Let me see. My storytelling is hilarious. Well, still, it's not. It's not me, man. It's the Kingdom Hall. They make that. They make the hilarious experience, man. The Kingdom Hall does that to you, man. Y'all
All
bring
right, I'm back.
you
Sorry
silly
about that.
stuff, man. Okay, let me see. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
MKT.
Yeah, I had to come in and come
Okay,
back out. You know what I'm saying? That's what I had to do.
okay, cool.
Yep. So what y'all been talking
Okay,
about while I've been
so
gone?
here's what we're gonna do. Now I was just reading the comments because there was a lot I didn't check out, and I think my cousin bounced. He was he trying to hear this, man. He wasn't trying to hear about no XJW stuff, man. But yeah,
Oh
no,
yeah.
I was just reading the
But he asked a good
comments that I didn't get to check 'cause we were talking. Okay, here's what we're gonna do, man.
Mhm.
Oh, go ahead. I'm gonna set this up. Go ahead, speak.
No, no, but
Yeah, go ahead
what
and
I
talk.
was saying was he asked a good question. He said that okay then. Yeah, well, he asked a good question like the 10 commandments will do it. And then, I just, I asked him, what where did the 10 commandments come from to begin with? You know, and the reason why is because okay, if you're saying that one thing can do it, well, there's always been laws set in place. You got the 42 laws of Ma'at, you have the Code of Hammurabi, you have laws already set in place that the 10 commandments were derived from anyway. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't take credit from that, but I mean, there's always been laws that's always been in place to help navigate us through this life that we have. So I mean, just one set of law does not always mean that it's the right set of laws. It just basically goes back on morality. You know what I'm saying? What you know, any laws can really help you. Any laws that keep you alive, basically, or can help you navigate through this world that we live in. Yeah. Oh, you still trying to figure something out?
Yeah. I'm trying to set something up. Keep going
But
on. I'm trying to set
yeah.
something up real quick.
Okay, so I'll stay in the comment section. Anna asked me, she said, "Is your whole family witnesses?" Okay, a little bit of brief history about me. My grandparents, they had, on my mom's side, they had 16 children. So I have a huge family, right? My family is split in the middle. All of my aunts and uncles were baptized. A lot of them are disfellowship now. There's like I think it's just split down right in the middle. Some have gotten disfellowship like 3 and 4 times. They always do come back. I think the most part, most of them come back just so that they can still have the family. As far as we only get together really as a whole, meaning that from my all 16 kids don't get together until somebody dies, really. You know what I'm saying? To a death. And that recently happened about 2 years ago. We buried my granddad. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, that was one of the most saddest funerals I've ever been to. I mean, because one, you have a lot of people there and everything like that. Then you have a lot of emotion going on. Some people haven't seen each other in like 15 years. Imagine not being able to not carry a conversation with your sibling for 16 years just because of a bullshit ass doctrine. You know what I'm saying? And it was a lot of tension, so to say. So, we're just split down the middle. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the things that that we all have to deal with, in my family. But as far as my intermediate family goes, I was the only one that got this. I mean, well, yeah, I was the only one that got this fellowship, but I was the only one who got baptized. I don't have no other siblings got baptized. There's four of us. There's four of us, so it was just me. I was the baby of the family. I did everything my parents wanted me to do. I tried to please them. Um, you know, just trying my best to make them happy and everything. Like doing everything that they said. Just being the best witness that I can be. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what made them happy. So the only witnesses that's in my intermediate family is my mom and my dad. That's it. Other than that, in my intermediate family, that's just it. But as far as my brother and sister go, my sister, she was woken up. She was woke at age 8, honestly and truthfully, because we was at the library one time and she had a Bible she picked up, and my dad took the Bible from her hand. And so she said she couldn't understand that. Okay, what's wrong with me reading this Bible? We read the Bible at the Kingdom Hall. Why can't I read this Bible? And so then she said that's right then and there. She knew something was up. And so I never understood why she was always defiant when it came to us trying to do our family study. She would always rush to study along and everything like that. I remember one time I was having trouble reading a verse, and she said, "Oh, just be quiet. It says." And I was like, and then that's when my parents got mad. But she was just trying to just speed it up. You know what I'm saying? Because she knew something was up. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna stay on for like hold on. I'm gonna stay on for like 15 more minutes, probably three. Hold on for a minute. Go ahead, keep talking. But yeah, I'm gonna stay on for like 15 more minutes. I'm gonna see if I can set the calls up if anybody wanna call in.
Okay, then
But that's
that work.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, keep talking. But if anybody wants to call in, man, hit me up. I'm put Skype up. You wanna call in and ask MKT a question? Give your comments in. But yeah, I'm gonna stay on for 15 more. I got something to do today.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Me too. I might try to, leave out or something like that. Go to a bar or something. Southern Boss Lady, she's one of my viewers. She says to all the sisters in the chat room, we'll be cleaning the bathrooms shortly after the meeting. Okay. Um,
Oh man, shot.
Man, let me tell you something, man. Like, my family, we were the only ones that were clean,
Man.
man. Honestly, a truth. And you know what, Jamar? I left something out, dog, about the click groups because I've been out this stuff for a while, and it just
Uh,
stuff just starts coming back to me. It kind of that's the reason why I don't watch actually the videos when it comes to just strictly on Watchtower stuff. It's because I just start bringing it start bringing thoughts back. But now it's talking about clicks and these certain words just made me think about some things. Just thinking
yeah.
back, like my family was really the only one that really was there really first clean the bathrooms. You know what I'm saying? And I mean,
Uh,
I remember my
yeah.
parents used to argue about it because my dad was like this. In Watchtower, you have families are set up like this. Either you have the mom that's heavily into it, or you have the dad that's heavily into it, or you have the mom that's not, or the dad is like laid back. My dad was like really like laid
Mm,
back into it. So I mean, there were a lot of times when he wasn't even clean up. But he'll be like, son, we have to,
mm.
did you clean up the bathroom? I'm like, you ain't cleaned up the bathroom. Why you telling me to?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Shoot, but I mean, it's just one of the things like the stuff that you had that they had us doing, man. The stuff that you see, that
yeah,
that should have stood out to us. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. Hold on. I'm sorry. I think
No, you're
froze.
good. You're good. I'm just reading these comments. Anna says,
Yeah,
yes,
that's
many come back
that's
for.
ain't.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, it's the elders used to do. We have hall cleaning tonight. He giving stuff, and he running to the back. It's like, hey, wait a minute, you supposed to be taking the lead, brother. Yeah, you supposed to be taking the lead. How you sitting there telling me what I'm supposed to do, and you
I thought what was really wild is my parents, like the worst arguments they used to get into was after the conventions. This goes in line with taking the lead and everything like that, and watch the Kingdom Hall. You're supposed to get some type of spiritual advancement and everything like that. Man, my parents, man, the worst argument they had were before going to the meeting and after the convention. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my mom used to get up for the convention. She'd be
yeah.
like, "Y'all need to get up. I'm on a warpath," because we used to have to drive from Florence, South Carolina, all the way to Salisbury, North Carolina, and a lot of times we couldn't afford to, because we was doing real good in my early days of me growing up. My dad was a real estate agent, but when the housing market went down, we wasn't really getting like that. And then there were a lot of times we couldn't even afford to stay in a hotel room, and so they were like, we
uh,
driving back and forth. So that was a lot to put through a kid,
okay.
man.
Yeah. Hold on. Somebody's calling in right now. Hold on for a minute. See if I can
Go
just
ahead.
answer it. All right. Hell. Oh. Hello. All right. Hello. All right. It's coming on. Damn. I don't know why it's doing this, man. Oh,
It's going black.
I think he
It's
already
just
there. Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me? Somebody's on, but I think probably hung up. I gotta get this fixed up, man. Hold on. I'm trying to get people to interact. Hold
You
on for a minute. I'm
good. You
sorry,
good because I was
MKT.
trying to I was trying to work on mine not too long ago, and one time I had it working real good, but then somebody had called and was trolling. I think they just played a whole bunch of loud music, and I'm like, I ain't got no time for that, man. When I
Oh.
get a better sound card, yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's one thing about being online, man. You get some people, man, they'll just try to like troll your stuff, and I'm like, dude, just grow up. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. When you try to get
Yeah.
online and try
Yeah.
to give out some information, you get some nuts out there. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
Yeah.
like, yo,
Yeah. Exactly.
look,
That's
if you
just.
see, yeah, I like to have fun and everything like that. Like I like to joke around and stuff. But if I'm sitting up there with some sources and I'm getting down, I could construct a PowerPoint. Don't sit up there and start being in my chat room talking a whole bunch of nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Like this information I'm trying to bring to you all is serious for your well-being. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to be here and play, go to somebody
Yeah. Yeah.
else's chat room and do that, but don't do it up in here. That's
Yeah.
why
Exactly.
I got like six more than six. I got about seven moderators. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
Yeah.
shoot, we'll jack that person up. Your invitation has been revoked. Get out. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
We take
Yeah.
them out
Yeah.
real quick,
Well,
man.
yeah. They don't want to call. well, I will roast you. Um, hold on for a minute. Oh shoot, did it cut off? Hold on for a minute. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you good.
I keep freezing. Okay, cool. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to get this thing to share on here. Hold on. Okay, you can hear me now?
Somebody said I spent half my young. Yeah, you good. Somebody said I
Okay,
spent half
cool.
my young
Well,
life
yeah.
in
I
the Kingdom
mean,
Hall toilet.
okay. Well, you call trolling me, you get roasted. I just warn you now. You get roasted. I got
Hmm.
time. Don't call me. I'm the don't call trolling my channel. You
Oh yeah, I already
you
know.
get your
I already know
ass
you could probably
roasted.
cook somebody up.
Roasting, y'all gonna get roasted. All right.
Yeah, yeah,
Anyway, go ahead.
exactly.
Go ahead.
But yeah, I was saying, somebody said they spent
Yeah.
their
All
whole
right.
young
Wait.
life.
Go ahead. Cause yeah, if you want to call in Skype, I'm gonna stay on for like 10 more minutes. Oh, go ahead, Joe. Go ahead, MKT.
No, I wasn't saying that. I was listening to what you had to say.
And keep. Oh no, I was I'm trying to set this. Trying to put these comments on the line, but the internet is slow. I gotta get a.
Okay,
I
got
think
to get an Ethernet
I gotta
plug.
for this thing.
Yeah, yeah. You remember? I don't know if you noticed, but me and Daryl got into a debate about that, about ether, where ether, and basically I was going to the where the word derived from, and he was so stuck in the whole, um he didn't really understand what I was meaning. Everybody else understood what I meant. AETHER means burn. And so then when you say that you're going to get ether, that's the other pronunciation of it, basically, as I'm saying, burn, you know what I'm saying? So that he wasn't understanding that. And so
Yeah.
basically what I'm trying to say, trolls, man, a lot of people that come up here, for one, a lot of times what I've noticed that they just now come up on your channel, and you may be being in a particular subject, and
Hmm.
they might not have even watched your whole entire video. They just come in and they start talking a whole bunch of stuff, not knowing nothing about the subject matter, not knowing about you or anything like that. You know. Yep. But
Yeah. He knew what it meant,
yeah.
but
So you can't
that's
get
a
it.
witness Golden. Section is a witness Golden.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and understand
Yeah, call back
watchtower
if
material.
you can, man. Yeah. I'm trying to get this worked out. I'm new to this live stream.
Yeah, it only works with trial
Yeah,
and
they
error. But yeah, call
deflect.
back.
That's what he was doing. He knew what you meant by it. He knew what you meant.
Yeah.
I don't know what you was
It's
talking about,
bad.
man.
It's bad when they
It's
know you're right.
deflection because you ain't got nothing else to say. Yeah. It's all deflection.
But I will say this though.
He knew what you was talking
One thing
about.
that I've
It's
learned
like,
though.
oh, I don't know.
Yeah, but one thing I've learned with everything with being online as a vlogger, when you know that you've cut somebody, when they have to do videos on you on what you just said, you know that you've cut them. You ain't got to say nothing else. You know what I'm saying? When they know that they're cut, they'll do 10, do
Yeah.
another video, keep mentioning you and mentioning you and mentioning you. You know what I'm saying? Over and over and
Uh-huh.
over, and then that's
Oh
how you know
yeah.
that they're
Yep.
cut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But there's a difference, and
Exactly.
I
And
think,
they make multiple.
yeah, and people need to understand this is like they need to understand the difference between debating and arguing. You know, and debating is when you're trying to have a build, and basically what a build is that you're both trying to construct a construct something together so that you can all get at a certain point. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to complete something. And what I mean as to complete, that means that you're trying to get to you're trying to finish the what the situation, what you're talking about. Arguments don't lead to anything, just a whole bunch of red herrings and ad hominems. You know what I'm saying? You don't get nowhere
Hmm.
with it. So that's why they say the
Yeah,
minute that
exactly.
a person calls another person a name, they've already lost the debate, because basically when you call a person a name, you've quit. You stop working. You stop building.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
so then that's
exactly. You're
another
right.
thing. You know what I'm saying? JW trolls do this a lot too. They're so quick to call your name. I remember I was in this one JW group, and I
Hmm.
was just talking about history. I was talking about the pagan origins of Yahweh, right? About the god Asherah
Hmm.
and everything. I just shared a link. He called me a bastard. He said you are a bastard. That's what he said. And I don't know if some of our JWs or not, but he was in the group. But he said you're a
Echo coming.
bastard. You're going to be bird food at Armageddon. Basically, that's what he said. And I mean, I was like, well, dang, like
Echo
what
coming.
the world? You know, you that was just so that was mean. You know what I'm saying? That was really mean.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Somebody said it could be oh okay, that's the old one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and no
Yeah, but
reason.
he
It's just I'm not a bastard. Like he probably don't even know what a bastard is.
no, I don't want to tell you what I call him. I call him. I told him that he is 150% bitch made. That's what I told. I was mad. He pissed me off, man. I told him, man, you 150% bitch made, man.
Yeah,
I said you a bitch. That's what I told him.
yeah, that's
I said you a
yeah,
bitch.
yeah,
So
yeah. It's a
yeah,
it's a feminine there, and focus on the individual instead of the discussion at hand. That's a feminine aspect. You don't, we got a discussion on, but you're gonna focus on me as a messenger. We don't focus on the individual, not the messenger.
hmm yeah, yeah. I think
Yeah,
Southern
focus
Boss
on the
Lady.
message, not the messenger.
Right, exactly. Southern Boss Lady says, or deal with the information. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
There
Southern
you go.
Bosley
Yeah,
says definitely a man's world religion. Women are always at the bottom of the barrel. That is true. I
yeah.
think a book
Hmm.
that everybody needs to read is it's a book called God's Phallus. I'm gonna pull it up real quick and show you all. This is a very good book. And well, so it's if you have to approach this with a mature mind, basically, and with the open mind also too. Um, Well, this book is basically saying that as soon as I pull up, and Jamal, if you get a chance, you can share it. I can show it to everybody. But basically, what it's saying is that the God of the Bible wants to have a spiritual um, relationship with just men only, basically. So I'm gonna share my screen real quick. Oh shoot, wrong stream yard. Where this way go? Oh crap! Come on, here we go. I got like two stream yards unloaded up.
Yeah, when it comes to
Here-
the religion and stuff like that, it seems like I mean every female deity, a female to their deity. Africans have female
Mhm.
consorts. It seems like the Jews are the only ones who kept a female deity out. Yeah, and so even Africans and even Allah had a wife. That's the whole thing. So it's like all these even Mormons say God had a God had a wife. God up there,
Yeah. So I
doing
mean,
doggy style. Yeah, God
yeah,
do
yeah,
doggy style to the Mormons and hell. It's like so. I
yeah.
think
So like, my thing is, why
the
did they
Jews are the
take
only
it
ones
out?
who kept God as a man, and that was because they wanted to keep dominator. They wanted to keep slavery. They put white man to associate that thing with deity. And so the Jews did the same thing. They subject made like, okay, because Yahweh had a wife, Asherah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As we were talking about the other time, Asherah. But when the Jews came on the scene, well, we the rulers, we stuff. How are we gonna get these women to obey us? Okay, just take the women out. You know, Adam had
Mm-hmm.
another wife named what's her name, Leah. Yeah, so it's like it's
Yeah. Yeah.
projecting
Lilith.
what you want on people to the God.
Uh huh. Yep. And I mean, my thing is, it makes a whole lot more sense. I mean, God's supposed to be a
So
man. According to the Bible. So, how can a man create life? You know what I'm saying? If God's supposed to be a man, why they say he? Why did it just say it? You know, it's just so many questions that
yeah, but I
that
think
we have. Yeah.
yeah, but
Okay.
I think I can answer why he said he. I think because the language,
Mm-hmm.
The Hebrew language has feminine and masculine nouns. So
Got
the
you.
word Elohim, yeah. So I don't think they really meant to call him a he because that's a gender. Like God needed a penis for if he didn't have no woman with him. it's a spirit of energy. He's not a masculine, But I think it's just because the noun is masculine, and even if you go to where it talks about Jesus talks about the spirit, and it calls him a he. Anytime the
Mhm.
spirit in Greek is masculine, it calls him a he. When it's feminine, it calls him a it, the spirit. And a lot of Trinitarians they
Got
don't understand that. They say, "Oh, that teaches that the spirit is a bird." No, it's the language. You got to study the language. Greek has masculine, feminine. English have masculine, feminine nouns. So that's what it comes down to. But it's not saying, "Oh, God is a man." It's just that's the thing. That's the language.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, do you think that they kind of confound a lot of stuff in the images that they create, like the depictions of a
Yeah,
lot of
most definitely.
things? Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, most definitely.
Did you know?
Image,
And I'm a.
image
This kind of sounds a
have
little.
a lot of words. You can put a lot of words in the image.
Hmm. So did you know that according to some of the most influential Jewish commentators in history, that the word "thigh" in the Bible, did you know it does not mean a literal thigh? Did you know that?
Oh yeah. I know that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. So
that's the idiom. The idiom.
yeah. So I mean, like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so, I mean, I just wonder sometimes. Okay, if we were reading the verses, okay, given what we know now, if we found this out in Watchtower, we didn't really know how to really handle this type of information. What if we started raised our hand up and said this in the congregation one day? It gave a, you know what I'm saying? We said there,
Yeah, they'll be snatching that mic out of our hands. Yeah, exactly.
man,
It's the same
some of
thing. I
this stuff
think.
that I know.
Yeah, but it's the same thing when who's that son of one of the things said my little finger will be bigger than some of my father's thigh or something.
Uh
He's
huh.
talking about his penis. Yeah, he's talking about his penis, his little finger.
Yeah.
The idiom, the idiom. I don't know how to pronounce that. Idioms of the Hebrew language. The Hebrew language is a very complex language because some of those letters were words. You know what I'm saying? Even the
Mhm.
letters of each word told a story. So sometimes we read the Bible and like, okay, this is what it's talking about. But no, they told they chose those letters of those words. Even the first letter of Yahweh. That Y means power.
Uh
The
huh.
Y, the Y is hand power. So if you add the other
Mhm.
three letters, so the Hebrew language, somebody we once said that you got to, if you want to understand about, it, you got to go back to the Hebrew language. You can't look at it in English and say this is what it's talking about. You know? Yeah, he said my little
Mhm.
finger gonna be bigger than my dad's thigh. Like God, dog, man, your little finger bigger.
I
Man,
mean,
no, a woman gonna run away from you. Yeah, he gonna run away from you if it's big as your thigh. The women say they want some. No, not that. Not that doggone big. You got
yeah,
one running from
yeah,
you.
exactly.
Climbing the walls like
Great
the
day.
Exorcist.
Great Day said, Great Day said, we're running ahead of the organization. Shame, shame, shame on you. Mormons run ahead of the witnesses all the time on the bikes. Okay, so I mean, they get a pat. I mean, it's not hard. Okay, Mormons run ahead of them all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, I remember
Yeah,
one time we was out in service, and then doggone, we
yeah,
sitting there
yeah,
walking.
exactly.
Two Mormons come flying by on their bikes, and we like, dang, they quit. You know what I'm saying? Why can't we have some bikes? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But hey, man, I don't know how your time
Yeah,
is
they be
looking,
going on the
but
bikes, man.
yeah, they be gone, man. But hey, man, I don't know
Yeah,
how your
yeah.
time is looking,
Yeah,
but
yep.
yeah, I mean, see, we've been on for like 2 hours and everything like that. But I'm just
Yeah,
going to just close out with this. I really do appreciate everyone in the chat room. You can get at me at I'm MKT. Say I stride, I not stride. I stream on like Mondays, Fridays, maybe Saturdays, but most time it's like on Mondays and Fridays at around about 1 o'clock Eastern time because I'm on the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I usually do my live streams. But I encourage everybody to to join me and everything like that. There's no hidden agendas or nothing like that. My information, I try to stay by the sources. I don't um totally subscribe to that pseudo stuff. I don't try to say that um, there is a imaginary, there's some sky date or something that's going to kill you. I don't talk about that type of stuff. It's just things which can be verified, things in which um, basically which is in the universities, new information and everything like that. That's just mostly what I'm concurring in. You know what I'm saying? So just right now, I'm just trying to just do my best just to bring information out because it's something that I want to do. I don't ask for no money or nothing like that. It's just stuff that I got to get out that I would like to share with people and everything. So you all can get at me there. I'm MKT, and to find me, type in I'm MKT Jehovah because YouTube's algorithms will think that you're trying to ask for I am market, and that's not what you want. Okay, we want I am MKT, and then type in Jehovah afterwards. Okay, but that's about it.
Yeah, okay. All right. And yeah, I put the channel on. Let me see. You wanna can you share it on your screen like your channel?
Yeah. Hold on one second.
Yeah,
Oh, Son of
yeah. If
Boss
you
Play
share,
says
yeah,
who?
I put it on.
Oh, you did it already? Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna share my channel real quick. And Son of Boss Lady says who's closing out with the prayer. I tell you what, you want to close out with your prayer? Go ahead and say it to yourself. Was it say
Oh,
in
let me
the
see if I
scripture
can find
Acts,
something.
the Lord thy God does not dwell in temples built by hands? uh, let me
Let me see
see.
if I can find it. Hold on. Yeah, but yeah. If you share, I share it on screen. If you share your channel, they could check you out. Yeah, go check this man's channel out, man. He's underrated. As I said, man. Again, I'm not doing too much Jovinist content. I just if you wanted to do a collab with me, get your story out. That's pretty much it. I've said everything I need to say about. It's nothing too much I can say. Anything else is gonna be a joke because it's all funny to me now. It made me mad, but as I sit back and think, like, man, this is some crazy stuff, man. This is comedy. They could do a whole variety show on JW Beliefs, man.
They
But
could.
yeah, again, if you want to do yeah, you want to do a collab with me, man, hit me up on my email. I'll put that on there. Check this man's channel out. Um, yeah, I probably won't do too much, man, unless I come
Hey,
up
I'm
with
not
something
able
or
to.
Joe when
I'm
it's
trying
come
to
up
do
with
it from
something
my
silly.
phone. Yeah, I was trying to do it from my phone. Did you share my channel on the thing? Because I was trying to do it from my phone. It's not allowing me to.
Uh,
I don't know if it went through or not.
hold on. Hold on. I'll put it on a minute. Hold on for a minute. I'm trying to put
Oh,
mine on.
somebody said who gonna
Okay.
do the closing song. That's what they said.
Those are some. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Yeah. If you want to do a collab on here, get your story out, man. Just send me email right there. You know, no, you white dude for collaboration, bro. And then I'll come on. We set a time of California on Pacific time. Um, and then let me see, KT, his thing to his channel, MKT. You said Jehovah Witness. What you say,
Yeah, just
MKT?
type in MKT. I'm MKT Jehovah. Yep. Pooh, you
Okay.
want to add something in here, man?
And
Huh?
so,
You want to add something? Oh, you want to say nothing? Okay, he ain't got nothing he want to say. Okay.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. So yeah, this is it right here. Yeah, go check out his channel, man. He got some good stuff on there. Goes in deep on spiritual things. But other than that, man, I think we're gonna check on out, man. And I appreciate you guys for watching for 2 hours, man.
Yep.
That's a long time to be watching us,
Man, time flies by when you be on here. You know what I'm saying? I
sexy
was on for like an
behind. I
hour.
don't know what to say about MKT. I ain't sexy, but man, go check him out. My sexy behind. Subscribe to my sexy channel.
Oh no.
Yeah, it does. All right, all right, man. Thank you, on
All right
man.
now. Yeah. Peace. All right now.
Yeah, dude.
You all be
Man,
easy
y'all
now.
be good, my man.
All
I'm
right.
out. Peace.
All right now.
Not coming off. Come on off, man. All right, there we go.
You good?
Yes, ended.